Hopefully. There we go.
We are live.
Let me get in here and share this link. There we go. Whew.
Cool.
Good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me just apologize off the rip. I know we usually start this probably about an hour earlier. My hat's all lopsided and shit, but that's neither here nor there. Let me just welcome you all to your weekly installment of Petty, known as the Smoke Pits. I am the homie Makk, aka your boy.
This is your boy, Bread Like a King, Matus Kelvin Kaylee. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to the network, the DFPN, and shout out to the sponsors. Let's knock that out real quick. The sponsors are Audio Swim. So for all my musicians out there, go to www.audioswim.com. You can upload a track for just $5. Go to www.audioswim.com. If you need representation, we got you on that too. Go to premierelement.com. That's another one of our sponsors. Shout out to Premier Element UAE and The Plug. If you guys haven't got one of these, go ahead and get them because they are absolutely dope. I got a pair of them. Crystal clear audio, very, very well. I listen to these all the time. So The Plug, shout out to the sponsors.
Yes, most definitely. Good show for y'all today. Obviously, in the group we had the worst superhero movie going on. We'll get into that bracket after we cover a couple topics. But if you're watching this in the group, do me a favor. Click the link that is showing up up there for the Facebook / StreamYard, whatever. Click on that and then allow StreamYard to use your name. So then we can shout you out, because if you don't, all we see is this Facebook user, what is due. I'm guessing you may do. We in here chilling. Big shout out to the homie Zachary, my man Zach. Finally made it. First time tuning into this. So, hey, appreciate you jumping in, bro.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Smoke Pit.
But yes. So real quick before we get into stuff, we got our first lit power bill this month, right? So we got solar panels and shit. Last summer we went through, power bill was like $30, $40.
Oh, you jumped in the
this shit came through $357. $357 on top of us paying for the solar panels that we're paying like $230 a month for, right? So like the offset is we're paying for the solar panels, and then the power bill is like $20. So like we spending like $250 the most on electricity. So now we paying for the solar panels. $350 bill came through. I was like, time out. What's going on? I'm trying to save the environment. Why am I getting charged this shit? So then they explain some shit like the power that we stored up over the winter that we made with the solar, we ran out of it. So now they're giving us energy or some shit. So I'm sitting there talking to this lady. I'm like, we're doing nothing different than the shit we did last year. Like, ain't no changing what we're doing. She's like,
that's a weird statement.
Bro, who you telling? She was like, what do you APS is the energy shit out here. Yeah, so they doing some shit, and they're telling us, they're trying to give us tips on how to save power or whatnot. And their tip was, the AC. Like, she was like, what's your AC usually run at? I was like, it's about like 75, ain't shit big. She was like, oh yeah, most people keep theirs at like 80 or something to try to cut. I was like, 80?
She lying. She lying. Ain't nobody staying in the house at 80 degrees. She lying.
80 degrees and
75
it's
is
like
about normal.
I'm just 80. So we in here, we trying to do shit. We trying to use the ceiling fans and keep the AC. Like we got to set at like 77 now. And I'm already up here like I regret the decision. I regret this decision
bro.
here in Arizona.
Yeah, there's something wrong. So with us, we got solar too a couple years ago. But with us,
yeah,
like it did take a minute for it to like normalize. Because them first couple bills were still hard hitters, but we found out it was because they were still running off the actual power company. So the power bill, they had transferred over the whatever. So at the end of the year, we get what's left. We usually get a bill for about $300 from the power company at the end of the year. So well, this year was about $250 this year. So we did pretty good. But we normally keep our house at about 73. That's normal. And it did a while for it to normalize.
We used to keep it at like 74.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We used to keep it at 74 all throughout last year. We had never.
Fuck that. At 76, I'm asking questions. I'm like, yo, something's wrong. It's too hot in here.
My guy,
70.
I sleep. Like if I fall asleep on the couch, and that temperature hit like 76, I'm waking up like, what?
Yeah,
I can't breathe. Like
9 times out of 10,
what is wrong with y'all in this house?
Thermostat. I'm like, yo, it's hot in here. Like, I know it's 76. I ain't even got to ask. I know it's 76. Somebody even turned it up because she got cold in the room.
Your body be like, oh, nah, it's 76. You know,
yes, it's 76 here.
Yep. So again, welcome everybody jumping in. And then once again, if you're watching this in the group and you haven't yet clicked the allow StreamYard to use your name on your comment, click up the link that's above. Just go there, click yes, and then come back and comment so we can shout you out when you drop these comments and stuff. And shout out to the homie Taylor. Yes, she said 80 degrees too. She up here like 80 degrees. I'm just like I understand when you coming in the house straight from 110, it does feel cooler. Like the initial 80 degrees hits you, you're like, oh, it feels good in here. Then after you marinate in 80 for a while, you just like, man, shit. She telling us.
I remember one summer our air conditioner went out and it was like 85 in the house. And I was like, God is coming to get me. Either God or Satan. One of them, they're here. Because it's hot.
Jesus, come save me.
I went outside and it was cooler outside than it was in my house. And it was like 107 outside. But it was cooler outside than it was in my house. I was like, I can't do this no more. I don't understand how people in the old days made it here. This ain't it. This ain't the wave. Who the fuck decided to settle out here? Because I know y'all was hot, and I know you were mad.
That's why they was shooting everybody.
Yeah, that's probably why.
The Wild West. They was just like, boy, it's hot. Let's go have a shootout. Either I shoot you or you shoot me. One of us is getting relieved from this heat. God damn it.
For real. Shoot me, anyway. So I'm about to turn cold.
So I'm up here. Normally I'd be sipping on something nice, but based on how nice I got last week, I'm up here with water and Coca-Cola. You know. So that's kind of where I'm at now. Tomorrow. Next week I'll be back in my bag.
Yeah, that's what I was. The week before that, it was me, and I got lit. And I took last week off, so I'm back. He's gonna take we call it drinking team. That's what it is.
The designated host is what we take turns being. Oh man. But anyways, let's get into the petty stuff. So I know y'all who are watching have probably heard of this service called OnlyFans, right? Supposed to be for creators to create content that people pay to see, right? It's pretty rampant on like Instagram and stuff. But I came across some news. Bella Thorne, I spelled her name wrong. I don't know if I should apologize for that, but I'm gonna fix it.
It's all
we ain't
good.
Trying to be that. Bow. All right, it's fixed. Hopefully it stays. Throw this out here. And cool, Bella Thorne. Now I remember her because she was like on this show on Disney Channel with what's the girl that plays in Euphoria now? She plays like Mary Jane in the new Spider-Man movies.
Oh, Zendaya.
Yes, she was in some dancing show with her. I forget what it was called.
Yeah.
But apparently, she played. I forget her name on that show too. Anyway, she was on that show. You can Google her and find her. But she is on IG, and she created a OnlyFans account and promised a nude pay-per-view show for her OnlyFans, and she charged $200 for you to buy it, right?
Holy shit! Hold on. Of course, before we go further, we have an actual special guest and that's watching the live right now that I want to give a shout out to, because she barely pops up. She pops up once every 10 years. Hey, Cherie Winston. God dog. Hello to you.
Is she commenting? Because there's a couple of these.
Yeah, she
again.
Said,
if hey. You're watching this, and is this her here?
Yeah, that's her.
Okay. Yeah. So Cherie, what's up? Appreciate you tuning in. If you're watching in the group or whatnot, just click the little link that's in the description, the StreamYard/Facebook, and just allow them to use your name so we can see your name and give you a proper shout out when you show up in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for popping in. Since you're such a rare sight, I appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
So let me find this thing real quick because I'm trying to see how much she made off of this video, because she made so much off of it. OnlyFans was two she made. Oh my god. Let me bring this up so I can. So it says here, Bella Thorne reportedly set records with her OnlyFans debut, but now some competitors and paying customers are calling it a big strip tease, emphasis on the tease. Because apparently, I don't know if you know, she is now an adult film producer, right? So she was.
Oh, is she? I didn't know that. I really didn't know that. Okay, Bella. All right.
Yep. So she was like, "I'm gonna give y'all something to see." So people went in. So people started buying it, right? Pay-per-view, $200. They want to see this broad, right? And she showed up, and it was a strip tease, but she only went down to like her underwear, right? So she didn't get fully nude. So people were upset. People were upset. A lot of people went to OnlyFans and stuff. So OnlyFans started capping the most you can charge for stuff. They only charge now instead of being able to put whatever you want. Yeah. So now people are upset because I think they capped how much you can.
She fucked up a lot of people money.
Yeah. Where is it? Where's something on here? Yeah. So anyway, I read that the most you can charge for a video now is $50, and the most customers can tip you are now like 100 or something like that, or it, because apparently before that you were able to charge whatever and people pay whatever and people rake money. So
yeah, I saw she made like what, $1 million. She made $1 million in a day. doing
$2
OnlyFans.
million.
Yeah, that's crazy.
$2 million in one day.
That is fucking crazy. That's crazy. She ain't even have to take that off. That's ridiculous.
Bro,
I haven't been on OnlyFans, but I heard like it's where like the IG models go to do porn. So
right.
apparently it's making them a lot of money. Yeah. I heard it's pretty legit. Like you can that's where they've been going to make the racks that they making from like club appearance. Yeah, that's weird. That's crazy.
Yeah, but now everybody went, so they're asking OnlyFans to do paybacks, and so OnlyFans is like trying to, I don't know, like refund shit. I don't know what they're doing, but now they limited their shit, so now creators are just mad because they can't charge as much as whatnot.
Yeah,
she didn't part nothing.
No, she didn't part
nothing.
Yeah, she didn't have to.
Did a dance, just took some clothes off to her bra and panties. And people was just like, yo, what is going on for this? What is happening here? So real quick, again, like who is posting these things? Like we can't see your name up here. If you're watching this video, just go to the original status and click the link up there. Allow StreamYard to see your name. So we can see it on here and post it up here and we can all chat about it. But
actually
yeah, so
80
she made that money. She bounced, and now people are just upset because she ran game on them. So now, because you only make 80%. Yeah, because you make 80% off of whatever.
$2 million is still. That's still like $1.6 million, my G. That's not bad, bro.
Yeah, it is. Now, at this point, do you think the other OnlyFans content creators are valid in their anger against her? Do you think they have a right to be mad at her?
What I was saying is, yeah, they do have a right to be mad, but I mean, they ain't got to be mad at her. She just played the system, right? Like if anybody said Bella Thorne, like if somebody said right now Selma Hayek is on OnlyFans and she's just there, I'd probably go to OnlyFans. I mean, just see, because it's been a curiosity, you know. Like I go just to see. I'll be mad as fuck because I didn't see shit, but you know what I mean. There's people out there that will go watch that shit. But
yeah, I mean,
you can't be mad at Bella Thorne for going. She just played the game. Now it does fuck up a lot of people's checks because a lot of people were on OnlyFans doing some wild shit. And they can't do that no more. It's gonna mess up their money. You know what I mean? It's gonna mess up their money.
Because I mean, she's already kind of high profile, or I guess like she ain't faint, she ain't A-list or nothing. But I mean, she kept her name out there.
Right.
Her Instagram account, like she was posting some like scandalous type stuff, and then she announced she was producing porn. So now she's like, "Oh, I got an OnlyFans too." So like, motherfuckers are gonna start putting two and two together, and be like, "Oh, she gonna be smashing on this OnlyFans type stuff." So she's like, "Bam, $200 pay-per-view." Like, if you following her and you just like she dropping a $200 pay-per-view, you thinking shit about to be real on this thing, right?
Right.
You tuning in, you know that you about to see some penetration or something like that happen, right? And
you
they
better
tune in
for $200. You're right. For $200, bro, it's because in Vegas they don't make that shit. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? She done got y'all. Like, you know, the people who bought it was like, oh man, I'll do some wild, crazy shit. You know, people was like, yeah, I'm buying it. If it's $200.
Yeah.
It's $200.
Bro,
This is gonna be way not the norm. This ain't the norm that I'm used to watching. Bella's about to go crazy. Bella did nothing. She ain't have nothing for him.
My man here,
Give me this
he
money.
has a point. With what, like, you got Pornhub, you got X videos, you got
That's what I'm
Spank Wire.
saying.
Don't ask me how I know all the links. Don't ask me how I know all the links. I just hear stuff. But it's one of those things where, why are you paying that much? Like, you can subscribe and get like adult channels for less than that. You know,
Right.
so it's what is she doing that you have not seen? Where you're just like $200.
Right. I'm with.
It's
I'm
just
with
one
Sheree.
person. Like, are you
Right.
yes?
Right.
Oh, man,
You're
Pittman.
paying
$200 though.
You're paying $200 just to look. Just to look. You paying $200 just to look. Like, I know
You're just
people
gonna look and be there.
Like, yeah. I know people broke their phone.
Bro, can you
on
imagine?
the bathroom door, on the bathroom floor. They just like, fuck this shit.
That's it. Wow. Oh, man. You mess around, bro. $200, like you would have to be like, I can't bust until like the end, because like you know what I'm saying. You gotta get your money's worth.
I gotta do deep breathing. I gotta hold this one in, make this one last. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You can't do nothing. Sheree's like $200. That camera need to be all up in the mix.
Yes, it does.
So here's where I
need visuals.
The other creators should be mad at themselves. They didn't think of this first. To be honest.
Right.
They trying to charge modest prices for their shit. You know, Bella was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill him with this."
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him.
Money. Like, can you
$2
imagine?
million. So
like,
I guess 80% of that.
Can you imagine?
You at least got 80.
Right.
What was that? I don't even know. You over $1 million. You over $1 million.
Yeah, you're over $1 million.
1.8 million.
You're over.
Yeah.
You're over $1 million taxed. You're over $1 million. Oh God. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. Can you imagine the husband that snuck and bought that shit? Like, if the wife finds the bill, like, you spent $200 on fucking OnlyFans, you pervert. That's gonna cause a divorce.
Does OnlyFans pop up as OnlyFans on your statement?
I don't know. Does anybody have an OnlyFans? Don't be shy.
Yeah, we don't put your name up in here. Promise.
What does it show up as?
You can go back to Facebook for this.
Who owns OnlyFans?
It's got to show. Yeah, who has an OnlyFans in here? Who has an account?
Come on, don't
we'll shout you out in the group
because
we promoting businesses. Because we promote businesses in here.
Just find an anonymous friend or sign to that anonymous Facebook, come to the group, and then be like me. So we can have a chat. Go to that extra Facebook page real quick.
$200, man. Like how long is bro? AD was so on point. Like, there's free stuff out there, and then if you want to pay for stuff, you paying like $60 for like an 8-hour block of a porn channel or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, bro. And then like you brought up Selma Hayek. I would much rather pay that money to see her than Bella Thorne. I don't know if you guys have seen Bella Thorne. Like, she may be cute to some. Like, she's a pretty girl, but she ain't like
oh my God,
body that I would pay.
Let me go spend $200. Hell no. Right. She ain't $200.
Old girl from like Modern Family, like Sofia Vierga or whatnot, or like you said, Selma Hayek, or I don't even know who's out there now, but it's just like there are other people. You're just like Bella Thorne. I've been wanting to see what that looked like since Disney. Like, what is wrong with you, my guy?
Right.
What is you doing right now?
Like, no, that's not the way.
I ain't even mad because OnlyFans is a scam anyway, dude. Like they be trying to tempt you with their Instagram pictures and be like, for more, just sign up for my OnlyFans. And I'd be mad.
You probably see more in the
that.
advertisements than you do in the goddamn in the whole OnlyFans period. So why would you pay for it?
Because I think it's like a Patreon, right? You pick your own, so like what you want people to subscribe for, like $5 a month. To join my OnlyFans, and yeah, I don't know. And I guess they were just being honest. People were just sitting there like, you know what? I'm not $200 OnlyFans worth. I'm about $20 a month. I'll give you some feet pictures and whatnot. But yeah, my wife said Zendaya way prettier. Shout out to my wife though.
I would agree with that.
She don't have an OnlyFans. So
I wouldn't be paying. I wouldn't pay to see. To me, Zendaya is kind of weird because I kind of watched her grow up because my kids used to watch the show, so it'd be kind of weird for me. Like her and the girl from Modern Family would both be just weird for me.
Which one from Modern Family? Well, both.
The youngest.
They're both grown now.
Well, yeah, they're both grown, but the youngest one.
Oh, the one that was wearing glasses?
Yeah. Everybody's all over her too, and I'm like, that's weird.
I don't know. I watched a little bit of that show, Euphoria, and Zendaya was doing some wild shit, and I was sitting there like, I don't know how to feel about this.
That's
she wild. She grown.
Yeah, she grown. She can do what she wants. That's like Arya Stark in Game of Thrones. Like that whole scene where her and Gentry, I was like, cringe. Cringe. I didn't want to see this. This is not what I wanted to see.
Like, what is happening? This whole scene, y'all go, HBO.
Oh no.
That whole episode, like it was so dark. It was so dark. All that other stuff is just dark. You could barely see anything. And then all of a sudden, now all the lighting works in here, huh? You're going to see, gonna show us everything in here. I'm just like, Arya, no.
No. Pan the camera.
And then she just bounced after that. And Gentry was like, man, be my queen, rule my shit. She's like, nah, I got to go to fucking King's Landing.
I got these ships. Yeah, I got these ships I got to go take. You know what I mean? So thanks for the dig, but I'm out.
I'll call you. I'll send a Raven.
Version. Yeah.
I'll send a Raven. Holla.
Don't call me. I'll call you. Yeah. She curved him so smooth.
Bro. My man was about to propose, like, come be with me. Come be my lady. Nah, I ain't the lady type.
That ain't me. I'm
gonna go kill Cersei. Like, damn.
Word?
Motivated. Oh man. But yeah, so I ain't mad. I mean, OnlyFans people still making free money pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's see what Pittman threw up here. Oh my gosh. The whole thing. I'm right here. Can you see me? I'm above. Dude, it's just because of popularity. The typical OnlyFans chick can't charge Bella Thorne prices because people don't know who they are. It's much more allure that comes with famous people. Like Kim K can do the same thing, even though there's nude photos and video everywhere. With the weird fetishes people have, I bet Bruce motherfucker Jimmy. You ain't lying. There's somebody that I was about to say there's a sucker for everybody, but I ain't gonna say that. People like what they like.
I wouldn't pay to fucking watch Bruce Jenner. No, I would not. I don't know what category that falls into, but I ain't paying for that shit. I tell you that right, motherfucker.
Somebody tracking that shit, man. Like what's her name? What's her name now?
Caitlyn.
Let Caitlyn Jenner do some shit. Be like, I got an OnlyFans, and then you mess around and click the link, and it'd be like, there's 27 subscribers. Like the fuck? What is happening here? Who?
These people want this shit.
Them people subscribing to that thing, they're just like, please let this be anonymous as hell right now. I can't have this at all. I can't have nobody know I was over here. They praying for that statement to show up. They're just like, please let that thing just be like online purchase,
Right?
streaming service or something. Your bank be like, hey, your card was declined because your OnlyFans was $200 this month. So
What?
oh man.
Watch me twerk.
But I mean, they be
live.
having shit like they be having shit like feet OnlyFans, like OnlyFans for my feet account. And then there must be making money. And all she doing is taking pictures of her feet, and she making hundreds of dollars a month. All feet pictures.
Hey,
Because you got people out there to be like, feet. And I can't do that. I'm mad because I can't do that.
Like
ain't nobody paying to
OnlyFans
see these
feet?
monsters, these talents.
OnlyFans
Yes.
for feet, I'll do that shit. I do it. I won't pay for it. But I mean, if people like feet and shit, why not capitalize off that shit? Hell yeah. And I'll give some commentary too.
The dudes
It probably is. It probably is.
OnlyFans.
It probably is. I'm doing commentary on my feet. Ooh, look at that bunion right there. Look at this motherfucking bunion.
Look at this talon right here. Watch me pick up this salmon. Like an eagle.
Clipping my toenails, doing the siren sounds.
Yo, you see this? The homegirl's like, hold on, let me get some feet pics. And then her dude jumped in here like, nah.
Nah, I don't know.
Shout out to the homies, AD and Taylor, man. I love them too. Oh man. But yeah, do your thing, Bella. If the porn thing ain't working out, the movie thing ain't working out for you, just find some new way to hustle. Now you got $1 million to sit on and do something with your life.
Yep.
Oh man. Next joint. So this was like based on one of the pictures that were in the group. It was like 4 baskets, and it was like pick one of the baskets, right? So then I started thinking,
I know what you're talking. Yeah.
What if we had to choose, make somebody choose one food to go away for the rest of their lives, never to have that food again, never to partake. And I picked these 4 categories.
Mm-hmm.
Soul food, Chinese food, Mexican food, and Italian food. So like the way we're going to do this is we'll pick the ones we want to stay first. And then so when we pick the third one, automatically we know the one we did not pick is gone.
Okay.
So first for you, which one would you like to keep?
All right. First and foremost, since I'm in Cali, Mexican food has to stay for me. Exclusively because I'm in California. California, particularly San Diego, is a taco shop haven. If you like tacos, go to San Diego. That shit is amazing. They do it the best in the country. California Mexican food is so good that when you leave California and you have other Mexican food, it don't hit the same. It really don't. Honestly, I will say this. I will say this. Unless that shit is like somebody moved from California and went elsewhere and started doing their own thing elsewhere, Mexican food is probably trash outside of California. I'm gonna put that fully out there. That's how good California Mexican food is. If it didn't originate here, that shit is probably trash. And this is not like Tex-Mex is not fucking Mexican food. I've been to the promised land, people. I've seen the top of the mountain. California Mexican food is the fucking mountain. It is the mountain. That is the standard by which all other Mexican food should be based. Yes. It is thing. I mean,
like, damn, even in Mexico?
It's close. It's close because there's a little bit of hustle. There's a little bit of hustle trying to make it in America in that taste, buddy. They like, I gotta get the rest of my family over here. This shit gotta be good. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit they putting in that Mexican food.
We moved to California from South Carolina. The only Mexican food we knew in South Carolina was Taco Bell, right? So every time somebody said taco, I was like, this soft taco or this crunchy ass taco, right? We got to San Diego, and I had street tacos for the first time, and they just gave me that tortilla with just the meat, the onions, sriracha, or not sriracha, but like cilantro. It was like bao, and I was like, that's it. That's all I needed.
Yep.
That was all I needed off that thing. I was like, Lord Jesus, what have I been missing? Then I started going to these taco shops, these carne asada burritos. I was like, my man, what is going on?
Yo,
I was like, is this what I've been missing? I was so mad at Taco Bell's. Like, I wanted to like burn them all down. It's like this is an affront.
Taco Bell might as well be fucking cat food. If you haven't had if you haven't had California Mexican food, I highly advise you to put that shit on your bucket list. Go to California, and the weird part about California Mexican food is the shittier the place looks, the better the fucking Mexican food is going to be. It is the weirdest thing. The shittiest places, like you wouldn't even think these motherfuckers cooking this bitch, but that shit is fucking delicious. I'm talking about delicious. There's a place in San Diego. There's a place in San Diego called El Puerto's. El Puerto's is like right by a fucking it's right by a laundromat. It's right by a laundromat. Shit's run down, shit's old. Probably the best fucking Mexican food in the city. Great. Yeah, Mexican food.
One right across the street from the high school. The homie here, I'm guessing this is the homie, my homeboy Michael. La Bamba across the street from Sarah High School, man. Right off the rip. Carne asada fries, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That was the first time I had that. I was like, y'all got French fries and y'all got all the good shit from the burrito on the French fries, but they got to be like the shoestring, kind of like McDonald's French fries.
Yeah, you can't have the thick shit. Because they got to be skinny fries.
Yeah, because I've been to places that had the big steak fries, and I was like, man, I just ate the carne asada off the top, and I was like, I can't.
It gets soggy real fast.
Yep. Yeah, man. Shout out to AD. He was like, "That's how you end up like on the scene from Bridesmaids."
You know what? Hey, you know what though? It's the truth. Like, I will chance it. I appreciate
it. When it hits, I'm just like, this was worth it. You know, it's not like the Taco Bell where you're just like, why am I in here over this trash? You know, like this is these bubble guts ain't even worth it.
Taco Bell is a fine establishment. It is not worth the fucking bathroom trips. This shit is. No. It really is. Like some rolled tacos with the red sauce on that shit. Like we tell them give me a lot of red sauces so I can douse that shit, bro. Yeah. Never. I want to go to San Diego right the fuck now. Like right now. I want to go right now just to give me a burrito.
It's just to get a burrito, bro. It's life changing, man. It's a life changing thing. Uh, so yeah, so both of us got Mexican food off right off the bat, man. And low key, I was thinking that people would jump on me because as a black dude, I didn't pick soul food first, right? Um, for my second one, I will go with Italian food, and here's why: because they got noodles, meats, sauces, and cheese, and I'm just like, bro, I'm there. Lasagna, when lasagna is done right, shit's a meal. Like it is like one square of that shit. On my sit me on my ass. Um, Fettuccine Alfredo, chicken parmesan. Like you can make that shit a sandwich, spaghetti, and bro, I am just there for any Italian, bro. Off the rip. That's just me. Carbs, cheese, meats, and sauce. I'm there. Very little to no vegetables. And I'm garlic bread. Come on, man. It has to be done right because I don't like that garlic bread they pull out and then I bite into it. It's like biting into a big piece of Captain Crunch. You know what I'm saying? Should be fucking up the roof of my mouth. Like that. It's like a big thing of Captain Crunch. Crumbs all over the place. Shit all. You know what I'm saying? You just be like, oh.
Fingers all greasy. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Italian.
Yeah, so
that's an interesting one. Yeah. So my second one is going. You? My second one, I'm gonna go with Chinese food. Chinese food will be my second one. That's days. Yeah. I am a like you. I like my noodles, which my lo mein is one of my favorite types of noodles. Just the way it's prepared, the way it tastes. I kind of like the soy sauce ingredient too. I don't know why the fuck I like soy sauce so much, but I love it. And fried rice soy sauce, hell yeah. Fried rice soy sauce is like the bee's knees. So Chinese food would have to be second for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. When it comes to Chinese food, is it levels to it? Like are you going to a Panda Express if you get the hankering for some Chinese food? Are you going to like a mom and pop joint?
Well, out here they have a lot of mom and pop joints. Like if I go to Chinatown in LA, there's a lot of spots I can go to. I can't even name them shits, but they're all fucking delicious. And they're even better when you're drunk. Chinese food is way better. It really is.
That is a fact.
It is a great drunk.
What food is not good when you're drunk? Because Jack in the Box is only still existing because people go there when
but when you're drunk, it's like a game. Because if you order Chinese food and like you've been drinking, it's already a game to try to open the box. So you just end up ripping the shit open just to see what you forgot you ordered. So that's always fun. And then there's always the surprise of, oh yeah, I did order shrimp fried rice. So yeah, that. Panda Express is not, well, I won't say it's not horrible. Panda Express it's okay. I've seen a lot of actual Chinese people that like Panda Express too.
I mean, if they got to grab some shit on the go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For my third, I'm gonna have to go soul food. Soul food will have to be my third pick, which means Chinese food is gone. Chinese food is good, but like soul food is just, I don't say what I was raised on, but it has to be a good because there are places that are out there that advertise, whoa, we got Southern cooking, come through here. I ain't talking about soul food like pull up to Cracker Barrel and get the pot roast type soul food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be a spot.
What's your ideal plate of soul?
For the sides, and I always pick sides right off the bat. Sides got to be baked mac and cheese, yams, not sweet potatoes, yams. It's a difference. Collard greens, and that'll be my sides. I'm not a big mashed potato or the rice and gravy. Cornbread, you got to have that. And then for the meat, we'll just do fried chicken, like good fried chicken. Now, we're talking like a barbecue or something. Then of course, ribs would be on that shit.
Right.
But I'll just go with the fried chicken, collard greens, baked mac and cheese, and yams on them hoes. That'd be my plate right there.
All right. That's also my third one. It's also my third.
Okay.
So, like, if I had to describe my perfect plate, it would probably be ribs, because I fucking love ribs. Some ribs, baked mac and cheese. If we're barbecuing, I gotta have potato salad, but I can't just have anybody's potato salad. So, but
that is why I didn't pick potato salad,
right?
Because people make it different.
If it's the right potato salad, then I'm at it. Potato salad, greens, and I usually don't do the yams, but if I'm in the mood, yams.
I do the yams because it's like
cornbread.
The yams is like a built-in low-key dessert on my plate.
It is. It really is.
If done right. If it's
done right. It really
if you just got
really
potatoes and cut them, and you didn't like put the cinnamon or nothing on them, and you just got like boiled potatoes, like get out of here with that. That's why I said like the yams got to be done right, because you just sit on the side for when like I just need that sweet to go with the savory real quick. Bow.
Right. So Taylor said people out here putting raisins in potato salad.
Oh yeah.
Listen.
And it's not even this, because like this.
Go ahead. You got it.
I was gonna say it's not even this, because like if I see the raisins in it, I know off the rip I ain't fucking with your potato salad. It's the ones that, because like I like my potato salad like mustard based. Like I want some kind of like spice to it or whatnot. And then there's the people who do the potato salad that's just mayonnaise based, right? So it's one of those things. I get the potato salad, I eat it. Yeah, and I eat it, and it's not like the base that I like for it. And then I'm just like, it's okay, but I'm not like, I'm gonna get more of this. You know what I'm saying? Now the raisin people who like sprinkle paprika on the top of it, cut up apples and put raisins and stuff on it. I don't know what they're doing. It's like they want you to know.
You should never make potato salad again. You should not be allowed in anyone's kitchen ever again. Listen, you out here putting raisins in potato salad. Stop cooking right now. Stop watching the Food Network. Stop doing this to yourself, because Rachel Ray is not teaching you the finer things in life. She's not. That is horrible. If you're out here putting raisins in potato salad,
Ray's teaching them raisins?
Somebody is.
Is Rachel the one teaching them raisins?
Y'all out here watching Chopped and y'all think that shit's okay. That's just not okay. It's not.
They made it with peanut butter on Chopped. That looks good. Don't do that to yourself.
We're gonna give you potatoes, raisins, and deal. Oh yeah, we're gonna make a potato salad. Fuck out of here. Send them home.
Shout out to the homie Jedi. He's on here like, man, it ain't a damn fruit salad. Just Just the potato. Just put the potato and the base on it. Stir it up. Put some salt, some pepper, some seasoning. That's not paprika. Quit. Why do people think paprika is like? I don't want to sound racist, but white people treat paprika like it's Lowry's.
Right. It's not.
It's not a season. It's not seasonal. It's not seasoned salt. It's a legit spice made for one thing.
Well, I know black people that use
it's
a lot of
smoked
paprika. Yeah, paprika is the.
Yeah.
I look at paprika and just the name alone, I'm like, get that shit out of my face. Like there's some paprika sitting in my seasoning cabinet, which I have a seasoning cabinet that's full of seasonings. That shit has never been opened. That's just been there for about 2 years. Because my wife bought it and she was like,
that it's like, you know, just half teaspoon of paprika. Be like, oh shit, we got that here. We got that somewhere.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right. Yeah, I'm not using that shit. I'm putting cayenne pepper in this bitch. Like,
maybe on that shit like like they'll sit there and do some mac and cheese and be like, what else can we put on this? Breadcrumbs and paprika. Bring that over to your house. You'd be like,
sprinkle it.
Jessica, what is this, Jessica? Renee, what is this?
It's a little bland.
We told you to just bring the napkins. We told you bring napkins. Why did you bring food? It's always those people too. It's always those people, you know, can't cook. So you'd be like, if you could bring plates and napkins and stuff, that'll be cool. And then they're just like, you know what? We're gonna do other stuff too. We're gonna bring food too. We're just gonna be above and beyond.
Yeah,
and then they show up with that. They show up with that casserole dish, walking up to the door, and you just like,
I made a casserole. Your ass ain't made no goddamn casserole. You trying to clear that goddamn casserole? You about to kill everybody in here.
You looking out the blinds like your kids be like, Renee's here. You'll be like, oh, she got the napkins and stuff. And she coming up with like pot holders holding a casserole dish. You be like, oh my God, I told her not to cook nothing. Is that a tray? Oh, she got a tray. Renee got a tray.
Just green beans, fucking breadcrumbs everywhere. It's fucking ridiculous.
They come in. Oh, I told you not to cook nothing. Why'd you do this? Like, you didn't have to do this. We only got all the sides.
I mean, I spent a lot of time. Can you just try it? No, I'm not trying this shit.
That's when they get all. Just try it. Just give it a shot.
You don't know what I don't want that shit.
I don't want. I don't want to try it. Like a big ass kid. Oh my God.
So you got
like, why is she bringing
it? You got soul
Mexican,
food,
Italian, and soul food.
All right, so I got
Chinese
soul
is
food.
off of it.
Yeah. Word.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. So
now, I will say
So,
Italian food in Italy, that will change my mind. Because I went to Aviano for about 2 weeks, and
yeah,
I almost wanted to stay there. I was like, you gotta drag me out this bitch. Like Italian food.
It was that good. Huh?
It was that good. They do it right, and they do wine with everything. Wine is like, it's like, you know how you go to American restaurants and they have the like glasses of water with the lemon. In Italy, it's wine.
Yeah.
So I can do that.
Bet. I'm trying to bring up the brackets. Actually, I think I saved it in the my pictures, so I don't have to use the Facebook, the book of faces, to bring it up. Now, normally I have the paper bracket in front of me with the notes on it, but I can't find that, so I'm gonna just be searching the results on the phone because I want to let y'all know, because I had to make an executive decision in this bracket because y'all was in there just being childish with what I was trying to do. Straight up childish. I was trying to be, considerate, and I was just like, a couple people voted for this Son of the Mask thing. I'll just throw it on here. It's not gonna go far. But then y'all was getting childish with shit, so I had to make an executive decision.
You know what? It was almost a repeat of wait, what the fuck? Hold on.
What?
We might have some breaking news.
Uh-oh.
I hope this ain't true. And I gotta confirm it. So I just got a message that I'm hoping ain't true, but I want to confirm it.
Everybody at the edge of their seat, bro.
Oh shit. So it is. Goddamn. So breaking news, man. Fuck. Chadwick Boseman, star of the Black Panther, has died.
What?
Yes.
Why am I not getting this notification?
Yeah, man. He died at age 43. Said he had cancer. Wow. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Oh, damn. From colon cancer.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
I just put a damper on my shit. Fuck, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn, that's fucked up.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to do. Like,
damn.
I guess he didn't want to let anybody know he had it, because I didn't even know.
That means he had it when he was making Black. When he was making Black Panther, he had it.
All these other movies, man. 21 Bridges, Black Panther, everything he's been doing. He's been out here just battling cancer, and because I'm guessing it didn't just hit him like this month and was just like, bow, aggressive cancer,
Yeah, man. That's fucking crazy, bro.
A 4-year fight with colon cancer. My man played Jackie Robinson, James Brown. Just, oh my God, man.
Damn, bro.
So yeah.
Oh man.
I know y'all usually come here and whatnot, but
that one just fucked me up, bro.
Damn.
Like, goddamn. That one fucked me up. Moment of silence, man, for Black Panther, man. Yeah, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. Fuck.
I mean,
fuck.
He knew he had it, and he knew he was making these movies.
He still made Black Panther. You know what I mean? Like, he still made that
entertainment. Yeah. He knew what he was battling, and he was battling it, kept it a secret, to just continue to provide us with entertainment, to give you know, and I'll say like Black Panther, like that was a whole movement
Yeah, it
in
was.
cinematic.
Yeah, it was.
Um,
That
turnout,
shit brought
the
it brought a
anticipated.
lot to a lot of people.
Yeah, it did, and that was what 2018 that came out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2018. Yeah,
2018,
shit.
and my man, shout out to him, man. Rest in peace, and I thank him for the portrayals, the characters he portrayed, the movies, the stories he was able to bring to life through what he did, and I just wish, I don't know, like I don't know with him letting us know, the public know he was battling with. I don't know what that would have done, um, except have everybody kind of just keep him in their prayers and stuff, but. Um, I don't know. Like even to this day, like there was no heads up like he's terminal or he's nothing. It was just
Yeah, there was
I'm
no
thinking
words.
Chadwick's out there making movies. I'm just thinking Chadwick's out there making movies, man.
I'm looking for Black Panther 2 out here. You know what I mean? That's probably why they didn't really say too much on the movie. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why.
Yeah.
Because there hasn't been any words really on Black Panther 2. Other than I think it had a release date, and if I'm not tripping, that may be his last movie, man.
Next year. I don't know if they
I know they said it was supposed to come out next year.
Yeah. Supposed to be February 2021. And that was again before all this COVID stuff happened. So I don't even know if they're able to finish filming the movie before this pandemic hit or whatnot, but I don't know. We'll see what Marvel says.
Damn.
That's sad news.
One time for him. Fuck.
I will say that in honor of him, his movie is not on this worst superhero movie bracket.
Yeah.
It was one of the better superhero movies. We're just gonna go ahead and try to lift everybody's spirits up and talk about some trash superhero movies here.
Let's pick it back up. Let's pick it back up. Finish strong.
Strong, man. That's what we do here. All right, let me bring up these results right quick here. Mm-hmm. It's the final Sweet 16. Mm-hmm. First round. Play-in rounds. Here we go. Oh, y'all was tagging all these things up. I wish I had my paper in front of me. But right off the bat, so this one was kind of odd because we had 40 entries, and I didn't want to cut 8 of them out for for whatever reason. I was just like, I'll figure out a way to do a 40-team bracket, and I did with some help with the internet. But that caused us to have play-in rounds, i.e., these trash movies going up against one another to see which one deserves to be entered into the trashiest movie bracket. So that's where we're at with that. So the first one we got up. What is this one? Jonah Hex and Superman 4. Which one of this is in? This Ghost Rider. Every time I see Son of the Mask, I get mad because y'all in here bullshit, man. Y'all was in here playing around with that shit. No, wasn't that one. Where's these playing rounds? Nope. I'm so ill prepared, man. That draft had me all fucked up. Here we go. So when it came to this one, Jonah Hex versus Superman 4, I just heard that Jonah Hex was trash. I haven't seen it. Well, I'll take that back. I've seen pieces of it. bits and pieces. However, I did not see the whole movie in its entirety from start to finish, so I couldn't honestly say that. I guarantee that it's trash. But from what people have been telling me, it's they're telling me it's pretty trash.
Jonah Hex. It's definitely trash.
Yeah, because it stars your boy Thanos, James Brolin.
It's still trash. It's still trash.
So Jonah Hex is trash. All right. Superman 4. However, Superman 4, I don't know if you've seen it. It's when he had to fight Nuclear Man, a made-up dude, not in no comics. Hollywood was just like, let's just keep milking this Superman shit. Just come up with Nuclear Man. And it was
somebody asked the question, but is that the one with Richard Pryor in it?
I think it is.
If it's trying that one, then yeah.
Funny and all this shit. Bro, it was not bueno. It was not bueno. And just based off of back then, like I know it's outdated. Based off of that, Nuclear Man, like it wasn't even nothing. I never even heard of Jonah Hex being a comic book hero until this movie came out. And they're like, oh, it's Marvel. The fuck? Is it? Marvel did this? Oh no. But I voted for Superman 4. The group had Superman 4 go on, but then people go back and revote. Man, that's why I should have the paper, because then people go back and vote after the shit moves on to the next round. But Superman 4 moved on, and I had no problem with that, because at first y'all was having Jonah Hex look like it was going to be a run.
Pitching the shutout.
Yeah. So yeah, that one moved on. Next up, we got, was that Thor, X-Men Apocalypse? Now this one here, I was like, it can go either way to me. I wasn't too involved or too invested in either of these two movies.
I will say
X-Men Apocalypse.
I will speak on X-Men Apocalypse if you let me for like just a minute. And
floor is yours. Floor is yours.
I had such expectations for this movie. I had such expectations. Like, if you looked at Days of Future Past was like, all right, y'all getting kind of trash with this shit. But then, okay, they'll revive it because they're bringing out Apocalypse. And then I was like, okay.
Hold on. What didn't you like about Days of Futures Past? You ain't like, Tyrion Lannister in that movie as a...
No, I did not.
Dude,
now the plot of the movie was good. It was a good plot. The execution, I don't think they executed it really well. But the plot was a decent plot to where you could fuck up timelines. You were supposed to gap timelines with the first original movies and then the trash other movie X3, which is also on this list because that movie was fucking hideous. So I thought
franchise has 3 movies on here, just to let y'all know.
So they were supposed to merge these timelines, and that was the perfect way to do it. I thought that was the way to do it. Now where they fucked up at is now they want to come out with Apocalypse, and the way they explained it, I thought was going to be good. Because they were like, once they merged these two timelines, it woke up Apocalypse. And Apocalypse in the comics is a bad motherfucker. He really is. He's not fucking purple, though at times he can be. But this movie just did not meet anything that I was expecting. I didn't say
where this
was trash. Future Past is not trash. It just at the end of it, I felt like they were fucked up, and they didn't disappoint me with Apocalypse.
Yes, that's the part I was going to talk about. Not utilizing the technology to fully CGI and make this dude as threatening as he could be visually. Having a costume for this dude, like it was very hard for me to be like, this dude is a threat. You know what I'm saying? It was very hard for me to look at that dude and be like, this is the apocalypse I was telling my kids about. That is like giving everybody the business. It was very difficult for me to be involved with him as a villain.
Right.
Thor Thor is up there in my least favorite Marvel movies, but it was better than X-Men Apocalypse, and the group pushed X-Men Apocalypse through 64 votes to Thor's 8, which I I congratulate the group for doing so.
Yeah.
The
Good,
next
good.
plane. See, so it's things like that where you guys vote that way, and I'm just like, oh shit, maybe things are turning around in here. Maybe they're voting all right. Next one that's up on the poll. We'll come over on this side. Iron Man 2 and Swamp Thing. Now, did you think Iron Man 2 should be on here? Oh, he's muted.
Hold on.
No, it's all good.
I'm yelling at somebody. Hold on.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and talk on it. The group moved Swamp Thing 2 on 49 votes to 9. I think Swamp Thing is just dated, right? I don't know a whole lot of people who have seen it. I think people who haven't seen it, they're just like, I haven't seen it, but I've seen Iron Man 2 and it was decent. It had, some visuals, some bells and whistles, some cool stuff. Nick Fury showed up. Swamp Thing was just not good to me. It just didn't age well. Not saying Swamp Hero is a horrible character, like if they wanted to redo Swamp Thing, I'm all in, right? But the movie is not well. The movie didn't age well. It's not good. So that's why I voted for Iron Man 2. And like I said, the group also went that way. 49 votes to 9 votes for Swamp Thing to move through. And I was just like, all right, the group is on it. The group knows what's going on. They are in tune with your boy. The next one that pops up, we're going to be all over this bracket. Bear with me. Where is it at? Where are you at? Was it on the other side? No, I thought it was down here. Here we go. Spider-Man Far From Home and Punisher Warzone. Now, he's not in here, but there was one person who was trying to start a movement to have people hate Far From Home. His name is Mook Celodolo. That's what Mook Solo, whatever. He's in here. He's not watching right now because I'm looking for him. He's trying to get everybody to hate Spider-Man Far From Home. He has even gone far to say Spider-Man 3 is better than Far From Home, which is blasphemous. Blasphemous, right? I think everybody in here can agree that Far From Home is a better movie than Spider-Man 3, which has been known throughout the galaxy as probably the worst Spider-Man movie in the running for worst superhero movie. Now, is Far From Home perfect? No. I even thought it was kind of campy, the villain, and how Mysterio showed up. I thought the whole, hey, give me these glasses, and then, we're going to get him back because because I worked for him and then he fired me and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, Mysterio's just like a fucking disgruntled worker. You know what I'm saying? Instead of an active shooter, Mysterio just made this whole illusion thing up, built all these robots to create illusions to fuck with people and to get these glasses so he can shoot lasers from Mr. Stark's fucking satellite or whatnot. So I wasn't really into the villain of Far From Home, but Punisher Warzone is not a good movie. Punisher
Agreed.
Warzone is not. It is not. So even though I was not feeling the villain and how they rolled out Mysterio and Far From Home, Punisher Warzone is no good. Like I see what they were going for, like a gritty, gory Punisher, but bro, it was not good. That's all I can say. And I know you agree because
Oh
you're the
yeah,
one
I
that
agree.
petitioned for this one.
Yeah, Punisher Warzone is ugh. Like the first
And it's
Punisher
even
they
more
did
ugh
that.
if you watch the Punisher. You talk about Dolph Lundgren, that Punisher?
No. With the one before Warzone, I
Thomas
forgot
Jane.
who was it. Yeah, Thomas Jane.
I like that
That
one.
one wasn't bad. Yeah, that one wasn't
When
bad at
John
all.
Travolta was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the group rode with you and they said Punisher Warzone was the worst movie. 55 votes to 5. So now we'll move on to Batman Forever and The Spirit. So Batman is like my favorite comic book character. So when people fuck him up in the movies, I get mad. Batman Forever. Batman Forever is bad. Okay. Um, the minute Tim Burton, and don't get me wrong, Tim Burton started fucking up in Batman Returns. But when he gave the keys to whoever, Joel Schumacher, whoever introduced all these weird, like they changed the Batmobile look. They had this thing looking retarded. They put nipples on the bat suit. They had motherfucking uh like it was corny jokes. Robin was like this grown ass man instead of a teenager. It was so much bullshit in this movie. At least like fucking Batgirl wasn't even fucking Barbara Gordon. You know what I'm saying? It was just like you just throwing people in here to just put people in this motherfucker. It wasn't even you weren't even trying to follow the comics in Batman Forever, you know? And then I look at the
Right.
Spirit, it was supposed to be like Sin City, a gritty, crime, whatever. Um, I heard it was bad. It had Samuel L. Jackson in it, you know, but I know it had Eva Mendes in it. She was topless in the scene, and I was like, I like that, so that's why I voted for
I'll
Batman.
watch it.
Loki,
Yeah, I'll watch it, but I won't give it a pleasant review.
right? Like I wasn't like the Spirit is dope, but based on like my love for Batman and how they just played my boy and Batman Forever, I was like, you got it. You got to get in this contest, bro. You and your brother is in the contest. Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, both y'all in this contest. You had any objections to that vote?
Nope, none.
None at all. The next plan. Now, see, this is where y'all start.
No, did we do Ghost Rider? Did we do Ghost Rider and Amazing Spider-Man? Did you do that?
We're just going in this. We're just going in this order that's on the phone because I don't have the paper in front of me. It is gone somewhere. At it. So the next one I got that pulls up, Son of the Mask and Flash Gordon. So Son of the Mask made it on based like one person suggested it, and it got a couple likes, so it beat out a couple of other ones that got one mention. But apparently 51 people said that Son of the Mask was a worse movie than Flash Gordon, which I barely remember watching Flash Gordon. I've seen Son of the Mask once. It is a bad movie. Jamie Kennedy is trash. The CGI was
Super.
trash. So I was just like, okay. Now this is where I was thinking like, people are gonna look at this and be like, Son of the Mask, that's not even a superhero movie. But I was wrong. People were like, that is a superhero movie. This is trash. And they voted it on. I had no problem with it beating out Flash Gordon because, like I said, I barely remember Flash Gordon. I would assume that it's trash being that it was made in the early 80s, but I let it live. I let it live. Now we have Ghost Rider and The Amazing Spider-Man. Again, I don't know who voted for The Amazing Spider-Man to be on this shit, but I thought the first Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield was dope. That's just me.
Yeah, I was wondering why I was on there too. I almost called an audible. Like I almost did, but I respect the group's wishes. They wanted the Amazing Spider-Man on there, so we kept it. This is us listening to the people.
I had no problem keeping it on there. I was just like, if this shit gets voted through, I'm gonna be upset. And the group came through for your boy. 82 votes for Ghost Rider's trash ass to continue to Spider-Man 7. So I was just like, Jesus, man. So y'all feel me. I'm thinking like, here we go. Here we go. The group and me, we're synced up. You know, we're synced up. We're going to make shit happen.
They'll let you down. Don't worry.
Oh, bro. Who you telling? Clockwork, bro. X3, The Last Stand, and Venom. I'm going to let you talk to X3.
Where do I go? Where do I start? Where do I start with X3? There's so many bad elements in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many bad elements in this movie.
Yep.
Oh my God, there's a lot. So they bring out Archangel, which they introduced him as a kid trying to cut his wings off. Archangel, if you don't know who he is in the comics, is a pretty important figure in the Marvel universe. They brought this motherfucker out as a spoiled little kid that was rich. His dad was an important figure, and he was fighting against the mutants, and he cut his fucking wings off. But it's okay. They fucking grow back. They're gonna grow back.
Wait, he did that because he didn't want to be a mutant, right? That was his thing. Like, he don't want to be a mutant, so
he didn't want to be a mutant.
Wings off.
He didn't want to be a mutant
because that's how it works.
Jean Grey.
Let me just jump in real quick. Oh yes, get on that. Get on that. Get on that. Take your time. It's all right. Take your time.
Discovers that she's an all-powerful mutant, and she kills Cyclops by fucking kissing him. She kills him off rip. Kills Professor Xavier. Spares Magneto. Joins Magneto's team. And the only person that can kill her is fucking Logan, the Wolverine. Ladies and gentlemen, this movie is fucking trash. Trash as fuck. This movie is trash. It is trash. Out of every possible, every good scenario that could come out of X3 was avoided. It was avoided. It was almost like the director of the movie was like, fuck the money. I just want to put this shit out into the universe because fuck you. And he was like, here's the movie. And then he was like, you know what? I'm going to go do the same thing to the Transformer franchise. Just watch.
Pay me up front so you can't take the money back after I provide you this trash product. They were trying to do too much in that movie. They're just like, here's Iceman, and here's Rogue.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Iceman.
The powers no more. And here's Shadowcat, and here's Juggernaut. Oh, Mystique is. I'm just like, what is going on? Y'all doing too much with this shit. Y'all doing
Mystique is inhuman.
Like you said, why have Archangel in this one? Like he was in it for that beginning part, and then he did some shit at the end.
He served absolutely no fucking purpose in this movie. He served no purpose at all. Not one single purpose did he serve, other than jumping out the fucking window and flying. That's it. That was his contribution to the fucking movie.
The one part that I really hate is they had the Juggernaut in it, and they made him say that I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Like, classic line from a series of classic YouTube videos, voiceovers.
Yes. I'm the Juggernaut.
Oh my god, you didn't even say it right. Boo! Like you want to put the culture in your movie, but you're fucking the culture up. Boo! So yeah. So the group agreed with you, my guy. The group said 58 votes to 16. X3 The Last Stand is trash and should continue.
Yes, I agree. So, thank you, group. Thank you. Group. If for nothing else, thank you for putting that bitch in the second round. Because we'd have problems and issues if that movie didn't make it. Because I thought Venom wasn't that bad.
Nah. This is a nice little anti, I mean, they were going PG-13, so they couldn't go, balls to the wall with shit. Which if they did go R, that probably would have been a way better movie. But that's just me.
Yeah.
All right. Now we doing first round stuff. What happened? Go backwards. Playing round. Why isn't it popping up?
Tom Hardy is whack. Right. The first round. I agree with you, Jedi. Tom Hardy is.
I like him in some.
Other than Bane,
not all of them.
Bane and
that movie, Lawler.
Oh, really? You like that movie?
I like him.
I wasn't really a fan of that one either.
With him and Shia LaBeouf in that one. That's the only movie I can be like, I like Tom Hardy in. And he was decent as Bane. He just had some one-liners as Bane that I thought was pretty dope. His monologue, you think dark?
Yeah,
I'm just like, ooh, boy, that's about to get used.
My bad, man. I don't want to see this.
I was born in it, molded by it.
Word.
Yep.
Are you talking about the Batman soundtrack, Taylor? Or Lawless?
Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer versus Steel. Let me just say, Steel is trash. I think everyone who went to go see Steel knew what they was going to go see. Do you think that's valid? Do you think you were going to see Steel starring Shaquille O'Neal and walk out of there like he's the next action hero?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because this is how I was. This is how I was approaching these movies. Like, because this was after Kazam. After Kazam, I was like, Shaq ain't it. You know what I'm saying? You can't act, my guy. So there's like, oh, here he is. And then the trailer, he was like in this metal thing, and he had like a regular size sledgehammer, and he had this cable that would like lift him up. And I was just like, bro, this is going to be a comedy. Like, you're probably not meaning for this to be a comedy, but I'm gonna come and watch this movie and laugh the whole time. Yes, it'll be a cult classic for the wrong reasons. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. With all the money it had behind it, it was a sequel. They were introducing Silver Surfer, voiced by Lawrence Fishburne. They were introducing Galactus. They're going to learn from the mistakes of the previous one and have more actual action scenes and shit.
No,
Lord Jesus.
They're not.
Lord Jesus. That movie, The Thing and the Human Torch, they were trying to make them like the buddy cops and the comic relief. Like, I was so annoyed with that shit. I was like, y'all don't, this is not working. Why is the Silver Surfer being such a bitch? He's the most powerful motherfucker of the group. You know what I'm saying? Galactus shows up and it's just like, there's no way. No way that movie should have been made and ended like it did. Dr. Doom was in it too. I'm like, why y'all keep playing Dr. Doom like he's trash?
That movie should have been the most important movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I want everyone to listen to this. That movie should have been the most important movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because you could have set up the real chain of events for every sequence after that led you all the way to Endgame.
Ooh.
You could have. That movie should have been the key to everything. To everything. That movie should have been the key to everything. And they phenomenally fucked it up. Phenomenally. There's so
Jedi
many
agrees.
elements.
He's like 100% agree. Jedi 100% agrees, man. 100. 100.
And they fucked this movie up. Hey.
Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer was abysmal. I'm glad it was so bad, because Marvel was just like, you know what, just fuck. We're not doing fucking Fantastic Four anymore. Like, the casting, horrible, right? It was just not good. Writing, horrible. It was just, they should have, after the first Fantastic Four, found new 4 people to play these characters. But, you know, the first one made money because it's a comic book movie. 100. The group moved on Fantastic Four, 21 votes to 18 votes. So we're on to something. The group is like, at this moment, making sense. Next first round joint we have Catwoman versus Green Hornet. I seen the Green Hornet once. I was not walking into that movie thinking it was going to be a superhero movie. I was like, Seth Rogen's in it. It's like a comedy, whatever.
Yeah, how could you?
So that's what I looked at it as. Catwoman? Lord Jesus. How do you ruin that? How do you ruin Catwoman? There's already been a Catwoman in a Batman movie. Selena Kyle. Burglar. Like, it's the thing they did with Halle Berry was so enraging. Like, what is she doing? Like, she got bit by an ancient cat? You know, she has cat powers. You know, like
a Cleopatra cat.
Yeah, and her arch nemesis. Good night, Cherie. Hey, take care. She's like, she got to get up in the morning.
Yep.
Her arch nemesis was Sharon Stone, whose makeup made her face invulnerable, right?
Right.
Like, she put on makeup and the shit made her face fucking and that was her villain. It was, what the fuck is happening?
It's
the CGI. Oh God. And I wanted to like it because at the time, Halle Berry, I was just like, she is like my celebrity crush. Like the teaser pictures, like when she's in the thing, I'm just like, oh my God, like she looked good. Like this about to be a good movie.
Yep. But alas, we led astray.
We were. And they provided us with that atrocity. The group said that Catwoman was the worst movie out of those two. 38 votes to 6. So good job.
That one beat the Green Hornet because actually, I think I had the Green Hornet winning that one.
Out of the two?
Out of the two.
Yeah. Where are we at? Spider-Man 3 versus Ghost Rider. This one could have been a toss-up. Because Nicolas Cage as the Ghost Rider was one of the most curious casting choices that I've seen in my life. And I think the thing that makes it worse is because Eva Mendes is the girl in the movie and she falls for Nick Cage. And I'm just like, how? Look at him. This dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate movies where, like, it's like when Adam Sandler gets the girl at the end of his movie. You're like, how? Like in Grown Ups. Like, how are you married to Selma Hayek?
Selma Hayek, yeah.
Like, I hate movies. Like that. But Spider-Man 3.
Ooh, cha.
When you were like, we're bringing in the symbiote and it's going to be, you know, Black Spider-Man and you're going to have Venom and you give us that? You give us that? You give us musicals? You give us the Sandman who, what is he in the movie for? What is the Sandman in the movie
None.
for?
Now, I did hear something where they said that Spider-Man 3 was kind of like a throwaway. But don't put that movie out. Or because they couldn't make it. They couldn't make it work because they wanted Venom in it. Or they didn't make it work because they wanted Venom in it, and then they just threw some shit together.
I think they just knew it was going to make money. They advertised the fuck out of it because all they did was keep showing. They kept showing that movie picture with him in that black suit, and everybody was just like, "This finna be dope." Because I was,
because when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, they
right now,
bringing out Venom."
Yes, and then the person that had to play Venom, come on, bro. Like, did they not know what Eddie Brock was supposed to look like? Why you had Eric Foreman from that '70s show, skinny ass? Talk about he was Eddie Brock. Why?
Like,
you know that dude's supposed to be a jock, right? Oh my God. And then, like, when he got the symbiote on him, they like CGI'd the muscles on him and the whole face thing. I was just like,
yeah, I saw
get this guy off my screen. Get him off my screen. You had Eric Foreman as Venom. And then like the battle at the end, like he's fighting Goblin, but Goblin's cool now, so Goblin's gonna help him. But then like it was just like, what is happening? Like y'all are trying to throw too much in this shit. There's too much going on right now. Why you have three
Right?
villains in this movie? Three villains. And this is coming off of Spider-Man 2, which I think is probably one of the best superhero movies out there, but that's just me. But they dropped
Spider-Man 2 was
the ball
really
big
good.
time on this. However,
Yeah, they did.
this one was close. This was only separated by 6 votes. So Spider-Man 3 got 32 votes. Ghost Rider got 26 votes. So Spider-Man 3 moved on.
I'm good with either one of them.
I would have been
I'm
fine
good
with either.
with
Yeah. I would have been fine with either one of them hoes going through. Next up, we got the Hulk, the first Hulk, versus Superman Returns. When I tell you, I was deployed in Baghdad when the Hulk came out for free. I watched it for free and was upset that I wasted my time watching the Hulk because I was expecting Hulk smash. Hulk is getting into some shit. My man
No,
fought.
you got
My man
Eric
fought
Bana.
dogs. My man, the most action is them dogs that ran up on him at the cabin and he fought them dogs off. And then he was jumping through the desert. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Why isn't he smashing shit? What is happening here? Are y'all making this a drama?
Yes.
Oh my God. It was just so bad. Now, Superman Returns was bad, but it did have Kevin Spacey in it as Lex Luthor, and I thought he was good as Lex Luthor.
Right.
I didn't like the whole premise of Superman left, came back, and then Lois was just like, "Oh yeah, this is your kid." I'm just like, so Superman just bound like smashes, gets you pregnant. He's like, "I got to go to Krypton and find some questions out." You know. See you when I see you. Clark, I'm late. Say word? What? Bye.
Bye. Like the cricket commercial. Bye.
Yeah. Okay, bye. Bye. I thought that was good. That is the least Superman thing you could do. That is the least Superman thing. You fight for truth, justice, you saving the world. The girl you love says, "Hey, Clark, I'm pregnant." Justice League called me up. We got to go to the other dimension.
but yeah, can't be mine. I pulled out faster than a speeding bullet.
True. Yep. To all those who joined us late, yeah, we got the news that Chadwick Boseman passed. We chatted about it for a bit. So, yeah, RIP to Chadwick, man. But
yeah,
that Superman movie was not good. The fact that he picked up a whole iceberg-sized piece of kryptonite and flew it into space, and I'm just like, what is happening? I thought, I don't know. It was bad. However, the Hulk was the biggest letdown because I was just like, nothing is happening in this movie. It was like over 2 hours, and it was like nothing was happening in this movie at all. Eric Bana was better in Thor getting drugged behind that chariot after Brad Pitt whooped his ass.
Yes.
Than he was as Thor. What's the next one we got queued up? Fantastic Four, the original Fantastic Four versus Batman Forever.
Now,
I already told you about Batman Forever. Go ahead.
As bad as Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer was, the original Fantastic Four was equally as bad as Silver Surfer. And it's because, I don't know, well, for if you're a Marvel comic fan, the Fantastic Four are the start of everything in the Marvel universe. They are the OGs of the comics. You know what I mean? So when you see a Fantastic Four movie or an adaptation or anything, and I'll just say all three of these movies are on the fucking bracket. That speaks to how fucking bad they are. It really does. But they deserve so much better. They deserve so much better. So here's my challenge to Marvel. Make a good Fantastic Four movie. Please. Like, one that is interesting.
Do they not have the rights to it now? They have the rights to it now.
No,
right?
they do. They do. They do.
Okay.
They have the rights to them, the X-Men,
re-
everybody. They should, and I think they should introduce them in like a Secret War type of way. You know what I mean? So, like, you have all this Phase 4 stuff going on, and just introduced it in like a Secret War.
I agree.
Yeah,
I would love to
all my shit just came crashing down right now.
What's up?
I think we just had an earthquake. I'm pretty positive. Yeah. Maybe not.
But yeah, I mean, I just love to see Fantastic Four done right for once. Just give them their fair shot. Give them their fair shot to have fans. You know, because y'all have just been fucking them up. Whoever they keep giving the rights to, they're like, oh, we'll try it. We'll give it a shot. Wrong.
Right. I like what Jedi just said. Dr. Doom should be one of the coolest fucking supervillains in the universe. On film. He should be one of the coolest things going. He really should be. Dr. Doom is badass. Yes.
And we talked about this in the supervillain bracket. Like how like every time Dr. Doom came up, we would talk about our anger with Fantastic Four movies. And now we can talk about how trash these movies were. The whole premise of this movie, like, they never used their powers to fight anybody, except at the end for this 2-minute fight with Dr. Doom, which was, oh my god,
it was horrible.
Go supernova. Now turn hydrant on him.
Now he's gonna kill everything. That's the fucking point. Dude.
Oh shit! It was just like, use your powers. You're mutants now. You're superheroes. I'll make my hand flat and go up under here and open this door. Click, click. Like, fight somebody with that shit, bro. Invisible Woman, what are you doing? You're cute. Just like, make her invisible, but have her bra and panties still show. Like, what are you here for, Jessica Alba? You're not doing that with your powers. The thing, you're just, oh my god.
The movie was trash.
It's bad. Bro. That's why I'm glad the group voted 39 votes to move Fantastic Four on to Batman Forever's 27 votes. So good on the group. Oh, Fantastic fucking Four, man.
Hey,
oh, you're so trash. Where are we at? Oh, Janie, look, Janie done came in here. What up, Janie? Sorry we started without you. No, we had to. We started late too. All right, next up in our bracket, we got Batman and Robin versus Swamp Thing. Now, if y'all thought I was mad at Batman Forever, Batman and Robin is the definition of the people making this movie gave no fucks. The writers didn't give a fuck. The director gave no fucks. The actors gave no fucks. They was just like, we got paid up front. We know this is the last one. Let's just do our thing. We'll just make it a comedy. It was, let me tell you, Mr. Freeze is one of the most iconic villains in Batman. He, like, if you ever watch Batman the Animated Series, you see Mr. Freeze show up. There was even an animated Batman animated series. Bro, scary as fuck.
Cold as fuck.
Scary as fuck.
Cold as fuck.
Ruthless, gives no fucks. They had Arnold Schwarzenegger in there doing ice puns the whole fucking movie. The whole fucking okay, everybody, chill. Okay, everybody, freeze. Stay cool. Like, what is happening in this movie? They went to the museum. They're still in the crystal. They're playing hockey because he froze everything. Batman and Robin fall down. They're just like, we can't get him on ice. George Clooney's like, click your heels together. Click. Skates. They had skates in their boots just in case they wanted to play hockey or some shit, you know? Then they had Poison Ivy in that shit. Trash. And Bane. Like, they had 3 villains in there for no reason. 3 villains.
Well, Bane wasn't really a villain. He was more like a sidekick to Poison Ivy.
But he was in it. And if you read the comics, you know Bane is a legit. So you're going there and you're just like, oh shit, Bane? The dude who broke Batman's back? Oh no, he's just a flunky to Poison Ivy. Yeah.
He's a sidekick.
Blows dust. And now Batman and Robin are fighting over Uma Thurman for like half of the movie. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
First and foremost, that should have been the indicator that the movie was going to be trash. Uma Thurman can't really act. That should have been the flag right there. Like, uh-oh. This movie's about to be trash.
It should have. It should have. And you know what? I shouldn't have gone and watched it. Like, I was watching trailers and I'm just like, oh, this looks so bad. But I'm like, I like Batman. There's a reason I went to go see Batman vs. Superman, even though I knew Ben Affleck was the dude. Like, I just gotta give it
We'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that one in a minute.
Shit. But yeah, the group said Batman and Robin was worse than Swamp Thing. Even though Swamp Thing is outdated, horrible costumes, all that shit, people are just like, nah, this Batman and Robin shit. We gonna talk about this hoe.
Yeah.
Now we get into some of the ones where I thought it was pretty obvious. We have Ghost Rider, The Spirit of Vengeance, which is Ghost Rider 2, against Captain Marvel. Now, Captain Marvel gets a lot of heat, bro. Captain Marvel gets a lot of heat.
It does.
As far as being trash. Was it my favorite Marvel movie? No. Is it in like my bottom 5 Marvel movies? Yes. Yes, it is. I think it's like the third worst. I don't know my list.
Now,
but do you remember what we said about Nick Fury?
Like Nick Fury in Marvel and Captain Marvel?
No. I'm talking about, remember what we said about Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider?
Oh, yeah.
Them hoes gave him a whole to be extra trash in. Spirit
of Vengeance. Oh, God. It is a horrible movie. A horrible movie.
Oh, my God.
Just like his whole talk. His whole dialogue is like, and then they were born into the spirit of vengeance and anger, and that's going to make the Ghost Rider. Like, man, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody believe this shit. I'm not scared of your ass.
Shut the fuck up. He's trying to he was trying too hard to be superheroes. Yeah, like, you're not Batman. Like, quit trying to talk like what you think Batman would talk like. It's just bad. He's just bad as a. I'm trying to think of a movie that he was in where I'm just like, yo, Nick Cage killed this shit. And
you know what movie I really liked him in? The first National Treasure. I liked him in that movie.
Oh, touche. But then Disney was like, "What? They like this movie? Let's make 8 more."
Let's make
Or
another
like,
one.
Whoa, Disney,
No,
chill.
no. Yeah, he did enough.
Yes. Quit trying to milk
He did
Nicolas Cage, because you can't. Nicolas Cage is a one-night stand. You put him in one movie, he's good. Move on to the next one.
Yeah,
He's not a franchise.
Yeah. No, he's not.
Captain Marvel was bad. Did I enjoy it? No. Do I hate it? No. Do I hate Ghost Rider? Yes.
We may come back to Captain Marvel. We may come back to Captain Marvel in the next phase of Marvel movies and say that it was a setup for a lot of other shit. We may end up doing that.
Yep.
As not entertaining as it was, there was some important details released in Captain Marvel that we may actually come back to. So
the biggest thing that made me mad in
Phase 4 movie, but
is well, I mean, they just rushed that shit together. So when she shows up in Endgame, people are like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, because like at the end of Infinity War, they had the little pager, and it had Captain Marvel's thing on it. And I told my kids, I was like, "Oh shit, Captain Marvel about to happen!" And instantly, they were just like, "Who's Captain Marvel?" And I think that's what the rest of America did, who didn't know anything about the comics. It's just like, "What the hell's going on?" And Marvel's like, "Oh, we got to make a movie to explain this real quick before she just shows up beating Thanos up." And people are like, "Where the fuck has she been?" You know?
Right.
Could you imagine that? And put Captain Marvel in, and then like in the end game, flies and just who the fuck is this broad? Where the fuck was she at?
Yeah. They filmed a lot of that movie on Edwards, which is where I'm at. They filmed a lot of that movie. Yeah. So you know when nah, I wasn't no damn extra. They wouldn't let no fucking body back there. But I knew they were back there because it's like, so where they filmed it at is like where I work at. It's literally right across the street.
Yeah.
But they were not letting any fucking body back there. But I knew they were filming there, and I knew who all was back there when they were back there. And I was like, on the day Samuel was there, I was trying to go get a autograph from him. They're like, "Nope, get your black ass away from here. You do not qualify."
We already got one. He's playing Fury. We don't need another. Get out of the plane. 1, 2, that's enough. God damn it. All right, next up, Justice League and Iron Man 3. This could have went either way for me. Because when I tell you, when the trailer for Iron Man 3 showed the Mandarin, and I was just like, "Oh, this shit about to get real for Tony." And when they revealed that the Mandarin was just some drunk British dude played by the accomplished Ben Kingsley, who was killing it as the Mandarin. When he was acting Mandarin, I was like, "Oh, God, this is about to be good." He sent them helicopters, blew up Tony Stark's house. I'm like, this finna be the movie. And then it wasn't. Oh, my God, it wasn't. And I was like, so who's the villain? Oh, this dude that you fucking stiff-armed back in 1980 or whatever it was. Now, oh, my God. Man, was I in that theater living. Like, my legs was, like, twitching. You know, like, mad, and you're just sitting there and your leg just, like, some bullshit right here, man. It's some bullshit. That was me all through Iron Man 3. Once I found out what was happening. And then at the end, all my suits come here. And I'm just like, oh, this is the eye candy, I guess. All these suits flying around fighting these fire people and shit. Yep. And then Pepper gets fire power right off the bat. And like she's like this ninja ultimate warrior who was doing all this shit fucking up. I was just, what is happening here? What is happening? It was just not good. It was,
yeah.
I don't know. Because like he flew to fucking Kentucky or some shit. Some little boy found him, and what is going on here? What is happening?
Yeah, that movie was.
I
terrible.
get it.
Terrible.
You have like PTSD from the Battle of New York when you flew up there and saw aliens and shit. But my guy, Steve Rogers did too, and he over there bringing down Shield and Hydra. No big problem. You know what I'm saying? By himself.
Yeah.
Him and two other people. Get your shit together, Tony. But Justice League? You want to talk about Justice League?
Okay. In the grand scheme of things, so yes, I agree with that statement. But if Iron Man 3 was that bad, Justice League owes us a whole week of that shit. Justice League, how can I put this? I would have rather have been sitting in a theater watching Dear John with a theater full of women, and I am the only man in this motherfucking movie theater, and they're wondering why I'm there, than to be caught dead in a Justice League movie ever again. I was so fucking mad I spent money to go watch this movie. I was pissed.
DC,
the whole cyborg, like once they got the cyborg, I wanted to leave. I wanted to leave the movie theater. Like, I really debated, like, is my money worth this shit? Like, is it really worth me sitting here and tolerating any more of this shit? I was so pissed off. I had never been that mad going to watch a movie. And mind you, I went and watched Batman versus Superman in the movie theaters.
Mm-hmm. For what? Why did they rush Justice League? That's the shit that makes me mad. You shouldn't have done that. Justice League could have been so epic. You just rushed in there. Was just like, fucking Momoa, yeah, you're Aquaman now, and random black dude, you're Cyborg, but only your face will be showing. The rest of the shit will be like a green suit, and
right.
They were just like, damn, they like Wonder Woman, Justice League next. Like, fuck, bro.
Here's
like,
the thing.
Chill.
Here's the thing. They followed up a great movie. Wonder Woman was a great movie. It really was a great movie. To introduce Wonder Woman that way was awesome. And as great as the movie as that was, even she in the Justice League could not save that fucking movie. But it was like that with all the movies. So like you had the Superman movie, and then you had the follow-up, and it was just like every movie was trying to correct the last fucking movie. So by the time you got to Wonder Woman, it was kind of like they had broke the curse. Like they finally figured it out. So I was like, okay, I'll go give it a chance. You know what I mean? I'll give it a shot. Because Batman versus Superman, I was like, nah, this shit ain't it. But they came out with Wonder Woman and then Justice League. I was like, okay, they finally found a way to integrate all this shit together. All right, I'll go watch it. And I was like, damn it, they did it again. Every time I went and watched these movies, I was like, fuck, DC, why y'all keep doing this shit to me? Like, I was pissed. And I was like, I'm done with DC movies. And then they brought out Shazam, and then I was like, fuck.
So Taylor wants to know who's hyped for the new Wonder Woman. If you want me to be honest, I'm not. Like DC gonna have to put something out in the theater.
I'm not really
excited. I want to go pay. Like people are gonna go watch it and come to me and tell me that it is good. Like I'm trying to be responsible with my movie going experiences because I want to always having a good time when I go to the movie. I'm tired
Now
of
with the
paying
threat
all
of
that money
COVID,
to
this
go
bitch better be the bomb. You know what I mean? Like if I'm going to anybody's movie theater post COVID, this movie needs to be the best shit ever written. Like constantly. That's the only thing that's gonna get me back in the movie theater. Like people need to have seen it and be like, I haven't cried like this since insert last great fucking movie. Because I'm not going out to nobody's movie theater unless that it's got to be a great reason.
The group voted 57-25, Justice League being the worst movie. I could have went with either one, being how big the letdown. Yeah, big. The letdown for both of these movies was colossal. And I think people just gave Iron Man 3 the pass because, Tony Stark.
Right.
RDJ. Let's see. What's the next first round? Green Lantern versus Superman 4. Now, I already told you guys about Nuclear Man and how they were just putting out one last Superman to cash grab. Green Lantern could have been epic as fuck.
Very
Introducing
much so.
the Lantern Corps. Green, yellow, red. Like they were just. This one is powered by fear, will, and I mean, they could have made this movie amazing. Fucked up thing they did was hire Ryan Reynolds to play Hal Jordan. Ryan Reynolds just wants to make everything a fucking comedy, which is why Daredevil works for him. He's great as fucking Daredevil.
Deadpool?
It's fucking Hal Jordan. Oh, yeah, Deadpool. As Hal Jordan, he was not good. When you have a ring and you can do whatever you want, create whatever you want, he went to whatever, got trained in like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, went back to Earth, created a Hot Wheels car track to save somebody's life. And I'm just like, what is happening here? What the fuck is going on here?
And this is what we need. This is what we need to push to the powers that be that make these types of movies. Like if you're gonna make a movie, don't add whatever stupid ass idea you got in your head and be like, oh, I think this would be cool for the CGI budget. No, the fuck it won't. It won't. It's going to piss off all the comic book fans because you, as a studio exec, want a fucking donut, a green fucking donut, race car track in a movie. This shit doesn't work. It's why a lot of these movies are on the list because some studio exec said, let's do this, and the movie's terrible.
I can make it better than the comic book. They're just like, I can make this more entertaining than the comic book. The comic book that people love and they flock to for story and all this other stuff, I can do better. Bro, when he... What... Who was he fighting at the end? I forget the name of the villain. It's been so long since I try to forget that movie. My man,
me too,
comes to get the Earth, and it was the most anticlimactic thing that I've seen in a superhero movie up to that point. Right. This is how bad it was. We were hyped to see it because everybody was hyping it up. We tried to go to the theater, like it's sold out. So then we're like, oh fuck. We're up here. Parallax, yeah. So we're like, would they have this fucking, Bridesmaid movie? We'll watch that. We saw Bridesmaids. We loved it, right? Next weekend, we're able to see Green Lantern. We were so mad that we just didn't see it at all, We were like, man, God was looking out for us last weekend by giving us Bridesmaids. And then we went and just betrayed him to go watch Green Lantern anyway, and it was trash. And Jedi has a good point. They wasted my man, Mark Strong, and his Sinestro thing at the end of the end credits, when he got the yellow ring, and I'm just like, oh, shit. this may be something. Nope, we're not making another movie. Fuck y'all then, DC. Fuck you then,
Exactly.
DC. Get out of here. So yes, apparently the group agreed because they voted Green Lantern on 39 votes to 11.
Green Lantern was so bad.
So like I said, at this point, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna say it was so bad it shouldn't have made it into anything else afterwards.
Yep. So X-Men Origins Wolverine and Howard the Duck. I voted for X-Men Origins Wolverine because of how they tried to like the whole. All right, so let me just try to get this in order. The beginning was cool, kind of like when he was with the fucking.
He was with his brother and.
Bro, like, come on, man. Like, did you see will.i.am in this movie?
Don't remind me will.i.am was in this movie. Please don't remind me. Did you see
old boy being Gambit? And let me tell you, like, Gambit is one of my favorite mutants from X-Men. And then, like, why are you throwing all this stuff in here? Why do you got the Blob in here? Sabretooth. Like, I get Sabretooth. I wasn't cool with the dude that had cast as Sabretooth. You know, I'm thinking I want more of the comic book, like, you know, give me this fucking big brawly dude. Don't give me this fucking regular looking ass dude, you know? But the biggest fuck up was that ending where they tried to make Wade Wilson into Deadpool. And Jesus Christ, man. They tried to give him all the powers and he got shot with an adamantium bullet upside his head. And I'm like, what is happening here? What is going on? You're trying to do too much of this fucking shit. Trying to do way too much in this movie, and it makes no fucking sense. Why you guys pack so much shit into a fucking movie? Like, if you know you only have this much time to do shit, quit trying to put everything in this fucking. Quit trying to tell the whole story of Wolverine in fucking 90 minutes, because it's trash. It is just horrible. And then Howard the Duck, I've seen it probably like 3 times when I was a kid. I don't consider it a superhero movie, so I didn't even vote for it. But apparently the group was like, Howard the Duck's the worst superhero movie. 23 votes to 14. I don't know.
Howard the Duck is a bad movie.
Maybe you can.
It really is a bad movie. It is not a good movie whatsoever. Howard the Duck is a Marvel character. But fuck all that. X-Men Origins Wolverine should never have hit the fucking market. It should never have hit the market. Ever. There was so many bad things with this. Yeah, you're right. Howard the Duck is not a superhero movie. He's just a Marvel character. But
thank you.
He is not a superhero. He is just a Marvel character, which is why when you see him in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and wherever the other movie, I think it was Infinity War, where he made a cameo. Like he made a cameo, and that's it. That should have been it. That should have been the extent of the Howard the Duck movie, a cameo. It should not have been anything that serious. He's just a character. The X-Men Origin Wolverine story is incredibly disrespectful to the already shitty movie that is X-Men X3. It is disrespectful. It is disrespectful. Now, I get you want to make Wolverine a standalone movie.
Right.
They should have. Like, what they should have done is what they did with Logan. They should have, if you're going to make a standalone movie, do what you did with Logan. but do it in a younger sense. Like, Logan was an awesome movie. It really was an awesome movie. Have him doing something similar to that. This movie, I don't know what the fuck you did. I really don't know what the fuck you did. He's in Canada. He's moving all the fuck around. He survived wars. That's cool. If you want to establish how old he is, because clearly in the comic books, they don't really establish that. You don't know how the fuck old Logan is. But if you want to establish that he's an old motherfucker, yeah, that's a good way to go. Now, where you went afterwards is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Ridiculous. Horrible. Horrid. The Weapon X experiment is not even expanded upon in this movie. Which, if you want to make a fucking X-Men Origins Wolverine movie, that is the biggest fucking part of the movie. You don't even expand on that. You're just like, oh, here's adamantium, and go about
just
your business.
Like a little 10-minute segue, and
yeah, you can't
try to whisper
do that. That should have been the movie.
The water, and he broke.
That should have been the whole fucking movie. And then you can come back out of that, and then now you get the effects of what's going on because he now has adamantium, and he has to get used to it. And by the way, there's a guy named Professor X looking for him.
Yeah, but if you did that, you wouldn't have time to put Ryan Reynolds and Will.i.am in your movie. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck all that. You don't even need him in the movie.
Or the dude from Lost, who's just like always the most minimum character in every movie he's in.
You don't even need them in that movie. Like, and then Gambit.
No.
Gambit's a fucking flamboyant musician, card dealer. I don't know what the fuck Gambit is.
No. Like, Gambit's he got mad because Wolverine was like, I'm fighting you. And he was just like, what? You're not fighting me? Like, calm your ass down, Gambit. Like, just sit down somewhere and go finish playing fucking cards. I can fly you to that island. I know where it's at. Oh, that's why you're in this fucking movie. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Right?
Oh, God. Anyway.
They fucked this movie up so bad. So bad.
The next first round matchup we got is Birds of Prey versus Aquaman. And I think you said you didn't mind Birds of Prey, right?
I didn't mind Birds of Prey.
Now, did you mind Aquaman?
To an extent. Like,
what was that sigh for? Let me just say, if you went I can see how you can be disappointed going to Birds of Prey. If you thought that they were going to talk about the actual Birds of Prey, because I know they had a TV series. It was like a series for like one season. Right. If you read the comic, it doesn't like in Batgirls. You know what I'm saying? Like there are people missing from what you would think Birds of Prey would be.
Right.
They introduced, I think, Cassandra Cain like as the kid because I only seen it once, and Black Canary, Huntress. Like again, I think they were trying to do too much with too little. And I think they're just really trying to capitalize on Harley Quinn's popularity because everybody seems to like Margot as Harley Quinn. So they're just like Harley Quinn will be the thing that brings people in.
Right.
Second, the villain. Who was it? Was it Blacks? Who was the villain in that shit? Black Mask?
No, I don't think the Black Mask is the villain in this one.
I can't.
If I'm not mistaken, it may have been the Black Mask. If I'm not mistaken, it's Yeah, it is the Black Mask.
Okay.
I thought there were two.
Like, it could have been. Yeah, it's Black Mask.
I thought there were two villains in this movie.
Because I thought there was like another villain in there too. There's like another villain in there.
There were two villains in this movie too.
Yep. But anyway, like, you bring in Black Mask, like I said, any DC villain. DC has the best villains, but they just can't get them right in the movies. Outside of The Dark Knight, the Joker, brilliant. Outside of that shit,
best casting choice DC has ever made.
Yes. And I don't even want to give DC credit for that. I think that's more Chris Nolan, but
maybe, yeah.
Like, so I could see how that, but like Aquaman was not it for me, bro. Like, it was just, I voted for Aquaman. It didn't win. Birds of Prey got 30 votes. Aquaman got 11. Aquaman was the biggest cliche, group of cliches in a superhero movie that there can be.
It is.
From the Arthur Reed being all badass, and he goes down, and mermaids and Atlanteans are like, it's all about respect and courtesy and hierarchy. Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm a badass. I drink beer in the bars, and I like, bro, we get it. Like, you're rough.
You got DC tattoos. Knew they had a problem with Aquaman because in the comics, Aquaman doesn't have all that power that he has in the movies. He really doesn't.
Oh,
he's Aquaman on land is trash. So they had to.
They know. They know. They see the memes. They see the jokes. So it's like, I found this woman, and we smashed. Apparently, she's the queen of Atlantis, and they came back and scooped her up, and she's in Atlanta, and you're half mermaid, and you go down there, and it's like the redhead chick that, like, right off the bat, everybody's like, oh, y'all are gonna smash. She's like, oh no, I can't. I'm betrothed to the villain. Well, let's go on an exploration together and find these things, and we'll fall in love along the way. And like, what is happening here? This is a fucking romantic comedy. Atlanteans supposed to be the smartest people in the universe. They figured out how to breathe underwater and all this shit. And here she is up on Earth eating flowers. What the fuck wrong with you? You know all this shit up here, biting into a flower. Get out of here. Trash. There making dolphins dance in the fountain in the middle of this town in Italy. Nobody's like, yo, witch, what are you doing? Witchcraft, what's happening here? You're like, shh, don't tell anybody I did this, little girl. Like, that girl about to be like, Mom, look at this girl. She's making dolphins in this water. Off the rip. That whole thing. That whole exploration thing, the journey of them going along, and it's just like at the end of the movie, they hook up. And I'm just like, oh, what a twist. I didn't see this shit happening.
Wow, shocker.
That big ass battle underneath the Kraken comes up, all this shit underwater, all that seismic activity ain't creating no tidal waves up on the top.
Oh yeah, I'm
just like, what is happening? Nobody's. I'm sitting there looking. That's when the movie's fucked up. When I start looking at it logically, because the Kraken just comes up, and I'm just like, bro.
How did you say that? I didn't even cross my mind as to, like, I just didn't think it was that great of a movie. But now I'm like, okay, yeah.
Nan scientific thing was just like, look at the fucking activity at this spot in the fucking Pacific Ocean. Let's go check this shit out. No planes flying over. I mean, they just had a whole ocean just wilding. I'm just like, little do they know, 8 hours from now, India is about to get wiped out by another fucking tsunami because y'all in here having fucking World War 85.
Y'all over here trying to do Pacific Rim 3 and shit.
They out there with robot crabs shooting lasers underwater. I'm like, nope, no Navy sub. All this exploration we're doing underwater. Nobody has seen these things. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Is that a goddamn spaceship squid? The fuck?
Now what Taylor said is true. A lot of people namely women, were there for the Jason Momoa shirtlessness.
Oh, 1,000%. That's how I ended up there because Apple wanted to see him.
Yep.
That's how I ended up there. She was just like, God. Oh, Jason Momoa. Opening like Friday night. That movie, like they dropped them
off of work. They dropped them like the Pretty Boy. I call it the Pretty Boy movies, like back to back. So it was that, and then it was The Rock and Jason Statham, Hobbs and Shaw. So it was like Aquaman and Hobbs and Shaw, and then like I had to watch both them shits because both of my wife's men were in the movie.
She like The Rock?
Yeah, she loves The Rock.
My wife don't fuck with Dwayne Johnson like that. She's a Chris Hemsworth and fucking Jason Momoa type shit. Like the dudes who just be like who wear jeans with no belts, the fucking V cut and all that shit. Like,
right,
bro, man. Like we get it. You know, you're
yes, yes. Any movie with Momoa. Jason Momoa, The Rock, and Idris Elba. Like, when I tell you my wife was excited to go see Prometheus, like I was just dying laughing because she knew absolutely nothing of the Alien franchise. So she was like, let's go watch Prometheus. I'm like, are you sure you want to go watch this movie? She was like, yes. I was like, okay. I didn't tell her what the movie was about. I knew. She didn't.
Follow Aliens. Nope. She don't even follow Aliens, does she?
Never watched a fucking Alien movie ever.
As fuck. What's happening? What is this? Why are they doing this?
Later. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Yeah, later. Later.
So
yeah, I
voted for Aquaman.
She was surprised. Hold on.
No worries.
Really, Carla?
So the group had 30 votes for Birds of Prey, and I think they're just all, you know, I don't think they just like Birds of Prey. I don't know why. I didn't think it was too bad, but again, if you're going there as a Birds of Prey fan and you're just like, well, where's fucking Batgirl? Where's Barbara Gordon? Where's all these, you know, I could see you being upset. Or maybe they just went to Rotten Tomatoes and was like, well, that has the lowest scores, so I'm going to vote for them. I could see that being the case.
Love you.
I love you too. You don't love me when you want something. I'm hip to you.
Now we come over here to this play-in. X-Men Apocalypse versus Batman v Superman. We already talked about.
That's a tough one.
We talked about the atrocity that is X-Men Apocalypse. Batman v Superman. In my mind, what I thought this movie was going to be, it was going to be epic. Because Batman and Superman did fight. Yeah.
You thought exactly like I thought. You watched the animated Batman versus Superman movie, and you said they're coming out with a live adaptation of this fucking movie. I'm going to watch it.
I did. That's exactly what happened. I was hyping my family up. I was like, bro, wait till you see what DC got coming, bro. Y'all need to. And I sat my kids down. We watched the animated joint. They were hyped. They were like, yo, this is about to happen. This is about to happen. And we sat down in that theater, and I was just like, I'm sorry I lied to you guys. I'm sorry I lied to you guys. I really thought it was going to be something different.
They lied to us.
When I saw Jesse Eisenberg playing Lex Luthor, I wanted to cry. I was like, who is he? He can't be Lex. He's got to be like Lex's nephew. He's 100% Lex Luthor. I got it. How much time is left in this movie? I got to get out of here.
Are you sad?
Yes.
It was just,
Yeah, that was not the move. But I thought you know what? He as bad as a choice as I thought that was, it actually him as Lex Luthor was decent.
No.
He wasn't terrible.
No. Please. God, no. Please, God, no. It was not good. It was whoa. Whoa. A strong grip you got there. Do not get in a fight with this guy. Are you the Riddler? What the fuck is wrong with you? What do you
Okay. Even Jedi's like, no.
Shit. Oh my God. And then like they thought they were slick, like, you know what we'll do to not have to make a movie for everybody in the Justice League? We'll just have attachments in this email with short video clips introducing the Justice League characters. And I was just like, oh, they better not. They better not. Fair enough. Clips of all these people. The fight between Batman and Superman was trash. How it ended was trash.
What did you say? What name did you say?
Why are you saying her name? That's my mom's name. That's my mom too. What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Like stepbrothers?
Yeah. Martha, like he about to kill him. Martha, the fuck? What'd you say? Martha, why are you? What? It's my mom. What? That's my mom's name too. Did we just become best friends? Yup.
Yes.
You want to help me save my mom? Yup. And then that's it. Bro, you had a kryptonite spear ready to stab this man, but because his mom's the same name. Oh, shit, man. You cool as shit, bro. Let's get together.
Now,
let's stop this guy.
I don't know why they didn't want to, because you know what happens in the movie, or in the animated movie. For anybody that hasn't watched the animated Batman versus Superman, watch that shit. It is way better than the one on this bracket.
Yes. I don't know why. Again, they just wanted to use that to try to plug and fill in the gaps for Justice League by not actually having movies for these people who are going to be in Justice League. It was just a long trailer for Justice League. When he got that email and he started double clicking the attachments, and I'm just like, is this how you're introducing Justice League? And then after Wonder Woman, they're just like, Justice League. I'm like, that's literally how they just introduced Justice League. You had to have watched Batman to understand what the fuck is going on here.
Yep.
But, surprise, X-Men Apocalypse beat out Batman v Superman. 25 votes to 16.
Okay, even though I don't like the result, that is actually a fair vote.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I don't like that result, but that's a fair vote. Yeah.
Where are we at? Oh, here we go. I think this is the last one. X3, The Last Stand versus Elektra. Boy, y'all had it in for Elektra.
Yeah,
I don't know what you guys were expecting walking into Elektra, but if you had watched Daredevil before Elektra, because Elektra was the character based off of that trash Daredevil movie. You should have known what Elektra was going to be. But I mean, you guys went to the theater and gave it a shot and left out of there probably like, oh, I should have known better because Elektra was not good at all. Now, the Elektra from the Daredevil in the Netflix adaptation is cool. I like her. The movie is not good. Now, I was less disappointed by Elektra because I knew what that was. I knew it was going to be trash. X3, The Last Stand, when you're like Dark Phoenix is going to be in this, I was more let down from X-Men 3 than I was from Elektra. So I voted for X3 Last Stand as the worst of the two movies. The group said 46-10, Elektra is trash.
Disrespectful.
What say you?
Listen, as bad as the movie as Elektra was, X-Men 3 is probably one of the worst superhero movies ever made.
Yes.
That made my final four. That movie made my final four.
Let me check mine. Nah, Batman and Robin made it over there. Out of that bracket. Oh, yeah. Dude. Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze destroyed me, man. It destroyed me. That's all I can say. It destroyed me. I think that's our last first round. Yes, our last first round. So now I can get rid of this since we already broke down all these blue cool. I don't know if that's gonna fuck up our StreamYard. Nope. All right, we back in it. Now that we all introduced and talked about it. So our first Sweet 16 matchup was Dark Phoenix and Spider-Man 3. Oh shit, we didn't talk about Dark Phoenix. What matchup was that? Anyway. So Dark Phoenix ended up advancing, going up against Superman or Spider-Man 3. I'll let you guess what the group chose as the worst movie.
Spider-Man 3.
No. Surprisingly, they went Dark Phoenix.
Oh, okay. I'm actually not mad at that.
Over Spider-Man 44 to 22.
Okay, it should have been a closer vote. Should have been a closer vote, yes. But I actually wasn't mad at that one.
I don't know if that's more recency bias because Dark Phoenix came out recently and that's probably fresh on people's mind because
maybe
you had Topher Grace. You had Topher Grace being Venom. Like that's disrespectful. Like that should. I voted for Spider-Man 3. I'm just saying. That's just me though. Next in our Sweet 16, we got Fantastic. Oh, there's a couple I skipped in there. Because Fan-Four-tastic or Fan-tastic, however you want to say that new Fantastic Four movie, that was in the first round. But that got voted through, obviously.
I don't even want to talk about that movie without getting mad. Like it
was up against Howard the Duck. The group voted Howard the Duck. 6 votes. Fantastic, whatever you want to call that. Got 36 votes. So that movie moved on.
I'm just going to reserve my commentary for that movie. That movie was
I know, my guy. I know. Yeah, Dark Phoenix beat Thor the Dark World in the first round. That's how that one got through. And then Son of the Mask beat Daredevil in the first round.
So Thor Dark World it's another one of those setup movies. Like it wasn't a really good movie, but as far as setting up timeline, it accomplished what it needed to accomplish. And that is show you that there was It did its job. Now, was it entertaining? No.
I like how I said Dark Phoenix is worse because, like Iron Man 3, it should have been better. It should have been, but after Apocalypse, you kind of knew that Fox or whoever was making these new X-Men movies was just like, just put them out there.
Right.
Just put it out there. We'll introduce her having some kind of superpower to beat Apocalypse, and that's the shit that's going to fuck her up. But it wasn't. It was some weird alien space shit that slapped her spaceship when they went into space. And let me stop. Let me stop. So another Sweet 16 matchup we had. Batman and Robin versus Birds of Prey. Obviously, I voted Batman and Robin. And the group agreed, 39-15, Batman and Robin moved on.
Yeah.
Next Sweet 16, we got Catwoman versus X-Men Apocalypse. Catwoman won 45 votes to 11. You think the gap's too big?
Yes. I actually thought X-Men Apocalypse should have won.
Hold up. Why is she in here trying to throw these Mr. Freeze things out here? You're not slick, Taylor. I see you with these damn things. I was sitting there looking like, what is she talking about? Ice Age.
What killed
Nobody
the
talking about
dinosaur?
that movie. And then this one here, tonight's forecast. A freeze is coming. Get to the chopper. Just,
Yeah, no,
the fact that he can't change his voice. Okay, everybody freeze. Oh, I get it, because you're an Iceman, huh? Trash. Now we have Son of the Mask versus Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. There is no reason Son of the Mask should have moved on. You guys voted it through 35 votes to 13. Because y'all are sitting here not listening when I'm saying superhero movies. If you went to go watch Son of the Mask thinking you're going to see a superhero blockbuster movie and left out of there upset, there's things that we need to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody was watching the trailer for Son of the Mask and be like, yo, this is going to be dope. Like, I can't wait to see this movie. Actually, you guys should be mad at yourselves if you went to the theater to watch this shit. Not mad at my bracket. They'll be ruining my bracket because y'all ruined y'all evening watching that trash movie. Next up, OG Fantastic Four versus Justice League. The group voted for OG Fantastic Four, 59-14. I ain't mad at that.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it, but I think the margin's too wide.
The margin is out there. But the way I look at it is like, as long as the worst motherfucker moves on. I don't even care.
That's true.
Son of the Mask did come out in theater, Taylor. That's the sad part. Like, they tested it with an audience and they were just like, yeah, this is what the people want. And they put that hoe out there. Green Lantern versus Rise of the Silver Surfer. Green Lantern won 36 votes to 12. I thought that one was
This is where I fell out with the group.
This is where you guys part ways.
Yeah. Now it's bad. These movies are both terrible, but
yeah,
Rise of the Silver Surfer is a horrible movie. It's a horrible movie. It's not even good. It's
like, you can't even
parts of that movie is good.
You can't even stream that movie. There's no streaming service carrying that movie.
No, that's how you know it's terrible.
Now,
They
this
didn't
one
even make it to Disney.
was super disrespectful.
Disney Plus will never put that movie on its platform. No, none of the Fantastic Four movies will be on Disney's platform.
To check that shit is streaming. I just made that assumption. I'm gonna go check and see if it's actually streaming somewhere. Next matchup is Elektra versus the Hulk. Elektra got 60 votes. the Hulk got 15. This is when I started noticing, like, y'all just don't like Jennifer Gardner or something. Like, because I don't think the movie was so bad where it's beating the Hulk by 45 votes. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on?
I thought the Hulk was a
going on?
worse movie than Elektra was.
Yeah. Like, I didn't have Elektra moving on past the first round matchup. But again, that's just me. Damn, I thought I had an Elite 8 in here. I wish this thing would be in order. You know what I should do when I do the polls? I should just put them in the announcements so they're just all right there in order. I think I'm going to do that moving forward. All right, so the Elite 8, Son of the Mask, went up against the new Fantastic Four. The group voted to move on Son of the Mask, 54 votes to Fantastic Four, 15 votes. This is when I enacted my admin powers, and I was just like, y'all are in here being childish. Y'all don't know what the fuck is going on. So I'm going to just go ahead and move on this new Fantastic Four movie because y'all ain't about to y'all ain't about to fuck this shit up. Y'all in here real solely in this bracket with this nonsense. Y'all in here being childish, trying to make this shit funny. Like, look how far Son of the Mask went on his bracket. I was like, that's enough. That's enough. So for you 54 people who voted for Son of the Mask, and then when y'all saw the final four and was like, "Where's Son of the Mask?" I stopped it. I deleted it. I Men in Black. That shit's gone. We're not playing that game. Y'all want to be childish? All right. I'll treat y'all like children.
Yep.
Next Elite 8. Dark Phoenix versus OG Fantastic Four. Dark Phoenix won 36 votes to 32 votes.
Close. So I'm not mad at that.
That's acceptable.
Yeah,
that's acceptable. Where's superhero bracket? Elite 8. Elektra versus Batman and Robin. I voted so hard for Batman and Robin here. But the group was like, nah, Jennifer Garner got weird ears. 47 votes for Elektra.
Did y'all got like 13 going on 30 or some shit? Because I swear, there was something going on.
Y'all didn't like Alias?
Right.
Alias was on for like 5 years or something. Y'all just saw it. She with Ben Affleck. I like him. She can't be with him. They ain't together no more, I don't think. Why y'all still mad?
Right. Don't be mad at him. Her.
She living her best life. It ain't like she did an OnlyFans video and teased y'all.
Right. For $200.
Y'all should be mad at Bella Thorne. Shit. $200. All right. So those were the Elite 8s. So now the final fours. One of them was Catwoman versus Fantastic Four. The new one. Catwoman won 51 votes to 19. How you feel about that?
Now, here's where my logic kicks in, right? So with these movies, I'm genuinely trying to see which one's the worst one. And so when I get down to this point, and it's all about execution at this point, right? We all know the plot's bad, the story's bad. Execution-wise, Fantastic Four has to move on for me. It really does. It just wasn't good. Yeah. Now, Catwoman, the execution was terrible on that too. But out of the two, Fantastic Four.
Because this is why I did this kind of along your lines. They both fucked up the origins of both of these things. Catwoman fucked up the Catwoman origin. Like in the comics, she doesn't get mystical powers from an ancient Egyptian cat or whatnot. Fantastic Four, they're bro. Like there's a black dude in it, and I'm just like, what is this is your brother. Like, we're all a family here. What is happening? What is going on? What is you had another dude he got left in the dimension and he loved it. He became Doctor Doom and y'all went there to fight him in a whole different dimension. He came like, what is going on in this movie? And the fact that Fantastic Four had 2 movies to learn from and still fucked it up this royally. Fantastic Four had to move on.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I get it.
Right. When you get these execs that make these movies, like there has to be some input from people. Like it has to be made by comic fans. Like these movies have to be made by comic book fans. Like Guardians of the Galaxy. Those movies were made by a person that was very passionate about Guardians of the Galaxy. And all the detail, the attention to detail is in those movies. Right? The second one may not have been as good as the first one, but it ain't terrible either. You know what I mean? And it sets up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So the thing that you've seen with the MCU run after that, like Fantastic Four was one of those, the new one was one of those movies that they just missed the mark on. And it's because the studio execs just didn't get it right. They didn't get it right. All those movies, Fantastic Four, the second Amazing Spider-Man, the one with Jamie Foxx in it, that movie could have been easily on this list because that movie wasn't good either. So you have people making these decisions. Like, what the fuck are y'all looking at? Do y'all just like come up with a scheme and just like throw the movie out and hope it does well? It's a superhero movie. Who cares? And then people get tired of superhero movies because some of them suck. Like if they weren't as compelling as a comic book, you'd be fine.
Bro, I swear, making a comic book movie is so easy because the source material is already fucking there. Like you ain't got to write no script. You ain't got a storyboard. You don't have a storyboard because the storyboard, in essence, is already done in comic book panel form.
Right, it's there.
Well, man, Jedi's like, it didn't just miss the mark. They weren't in the right room. Like they weren't in the right dimension. Like these cats, they were in fucking. They were on the fucking. What is that shit that Thor uses? Like when they're teleporting one place to another, and then you just get knocked out of the thing like a Ragnarok. Like when they were trying to run from Hela,
Ragnarok.
And Hela fuck them up too. And she slapped them out of the fucking time portal and they flung to different fucking dimensions and shit. That's where Fantastic Four ended up, this new one.
Yes. In the trash world.
They're just like, shit. Michael B. Jordan, I think women like him. Make him the Human Torch. Be like, but it's supposed to be a family. Just make him the Human Torch. Okay. And have the black guy from House of Cards be the leader, be like their dad. And then be like, what is multicultural goddamn family? And what? My man was in Colombia for like 5 years learning. What is happening? But y'all thought Catwoman was it, so fuck it, you know. Then Final Four, Elektra beat out Dark Phoenix 43-15. So that sets up our final between Catwoman and Elektra, which the group said Elektra is the worst superhero movie, 32 votes to 23. How you feel about that?
Close vote. But Elektra wasn't.
I just think Elektra shouldn't have made it.
Yeah, it should. No. It shouldn't.
These movies should not be here, in my opinion. These two movies should not be here.
No, it shouldn't. If you wanted me to
I had
pick, I would have had the new Fantastic Four
yeah.
versus.
Yep.
Was Rise of the Silver Surfer on the other side?
Nope. Rise of the Silver Surfer was on the same side as
On that side.
the new Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Either way, Fantastic Four would have been my
I
worst.
just would have
That would have been that is the worst.
I would
superhero
have
movie.
had Batman and Robin against that new Fantastic Four. And
Yeah, I probably would have
Batman
had.
and
No, I
Robin
probably would have had. Yeah.
because of Mr. Freeze. No, you know what? I'll change that. Based on what we just discussed, Fantastic Four would have had to have won. Like
Yeah,
Arnold Schwarzenegger fucked up Mr. Freeze. But yeah, they were so off the fucking mark with this shit. So that's what we got. The group thought Electra was that bad. I'm sorry, Jennifer Garner. I know you're a friend of the podcast. You can stop by anytime you want to defend your work. We'll glad to have you on if you ever listen. If you ever listen, we'll be glad to have you here. But that's all we got for y'all tonight. I know we ran a little bit long. We were kind of underprepared with my bracket and stuff. That would have went way smoother normally. But that's the show. Appreciate y'all tuning in. No, we're hitting 3 hours at this point. People got things to do with their lives. You got anything to tell them, Black?
Actually, yes, I do. Real quick.
Also, low key, a bird told me that
Sorry, I had to pick it up.
Smoke patches
But
were on decky. Go ahead.
So I just got we just launched a new collective on the Teespring site. This is the Fuck You, I'm Me collection. And if you listen to the podcast, which go to any streaming service, it is That Feeling Podcast on any streaming service. Look for the podcast, listen to it. On there, there's a show called Fuck You on Me by Mr. Fuck You on Me himself, Wiz Beast. And
yes, sir.
Janie, send me your address. This is yours. So this will be yours.
Oh, also, I was telling them, Janie hooked us up with the patches, right? Those should be coming soon. Yep. Those should be secured soon. So shout out to her again for doing the legwork out there in Korea, securing the bag. Hashtag securing the patches. The patches are secured. So, like we said, when we get them, Patreon members, you will be getting your patches. We'll be hitting you guys up, getting your addresses. And then I don't even think we figured out what we're going to sell them for yet. We're still debating. For those who are not Patreon members, they will be available for you to purchase after I get mine, because I need them. Because I need them.
Yes.
I know we got a couple more people in the smoke pit hanging out, actually heading over to Korea. So expect some more collabs. Like I'm low-key thinking about trying to design a baseball jersey or something like that, to let motherfuckers know what time it is. What time it is. Yeah, that'll be a collaborative effort. That takes a little bit more coordination. But patches, we got the shirts. Again, the merch line is up on the Teespring. Check the announcements for the address. That's what I wanted to say. Feels weird being sober this whole show. I ain't gonna lie.
That was me last
I remember every bit. I remember every bit of the show. It's weird. But yeah. Sleeping, his mom came in the room. Oh, that Janie. That's true. Yeah, the whole COVID thing. So first of all, we want you to be safe out there, Janie. So whenever you can, let us know. We don't want you running and getting the
Definitely.
new cooties. Just but yeah, we got that going on. Next week, we were supposed to do a collab. It's supposed to be a Smoke Pit Den crossover episode today. So hopefully that'll happen next week with our people, DJ 110 and E Smitty. We'll have jokes. We'll just, cover topics. We'll probably just go to the comments and be like, what do y'all want us to chop it up about? Something like that. Next bracket I have coming up is the best superhero movie bracket. So I asked this question a couple weeks back. You guys had time. You know what? I'll give y'all till Sunday. Go back and look at that post. Put your favorite superhero movies in that post. Comment them. Do it. That is how they get on the bracket. That is how I tally them. That's how I see them. Because what I'm tired of seeing is when I do these brackets, people be like, "What? Where's, bro? Did you vote?"
No.
Did you vote? No, but I thought somebody else would have. That's what's wrong with America today. No, I'm playing.
Yeah.
But not really.
Yeah.
So stand by for that. Again, we're constantly trying to come up with designs for shirts and stuff to try to give you guys something to rock, something to represent Smoke Pit fam and stuff with. So if you guys have any ideas, if it's something you want to see, let us know. If there's a topic, a bracket, I know 80s movie is coming up. People who requested the 80s movie. I know some people requested the worst singer or worst musical artist or something like that. So just let us know. It's nothing to throw the post out there. You guys pretty much give us the information, and all we do is put it on the bracket and talk about it. So you guys kind of make the show for us. With that being said, nothing else. Thank you guys for rocking with us again. All 6 of y'all who stayed to 3 hours. Y'all the real MVPs. Y'all the real MVPs.
Hell yeah.
Well, appreciate it. So I'm the homie, Makk, aka your boy.
This is your boy Brad Like a King, made us Kelvin Cayley. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Have a good night.
You too. Stay safe. Great weekend.